If you guys want to know when we talk about certain gaming things, or anything for that matter, please check the description of this video. All the timestamps, all the links are there for you to follow along with us. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Night Wolfcast, episode number 32 for the date of June 19th. My name is Wolfie, and today I am joined by my good friends, Sinist.
Hello.
And Zeramus3.
Woo!
Live from the Black Nyack tables, here we are at PSO2. So we're doing something different this time. We're gonna be, as we said last week, we're just gonna be sitting here playing Black Nyack, which is Blackjack PSO2 style. And we're gonna be talking about E3. Last week. Or this week. Yeah, last week. Because, it's June 19th right now. As we record this live, for you, the listeners, expect a shit show. Are you guys ready for some Black Nyack?
Man, I am. Look at me.
Let's get in this. Alright, so, as we normally do, before we get into the gaming news / the E3 news, we should all talk about what we did these last few weeks since the last podcast. And I will go first. So there wasn't much that came out except for Tekken 7, which I don't think we played in the last week.
No, you did.
No. I don't think so, right?
No, that was the day. I think it was a few days after the last podcast. So I basically played Tekken 7 with you, Scoots, and you, Bert. And, yeah, it's Tekken. If you like Tekken, play Tekken.
What was the last Tekken you played?
Tekken 3. Oh, wait, no, I take that back. I played Tekken Dark Resurrection.
Yeah, the PSP one, yeah.
The PSP one, which was awesome. I loved it. But then I skipped out over Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag Tournament 2. So, this was the first next-gen Tekken I played, and I actually like it a lot. Having some troubles, though, with the learning.
Yeah. It's a very complicated game.
It's... Yeah, mostly like learning the bound combos and all that is really what's kind of... Because there's your normal combos, then there's your wall combos, you got through-the-floor combos, you have all these different things. And it gets pretty rough, especially when you're trying to, like... when you're trying to kill your friends like we were. I was trying to kill you, Bert, earlier, actually. Before this podcast even started, we were playing Tekken 7. Didn't go well.
It was going fine.
It was as fine as it could go, I guess. But, yeah, if you enjoy Tekken or have played Tekken in the past and you thought to yourself, man, I could use a fighting game that's not completely empty like Street Fighter V, then you should probably pick up Tekken.
Yeah, what kind of single player modes does this even have?
Oh yeah, it has story mode for those of you that are curious. The story mode may be a hit or miss for you. Since we didn't talk about it last week because we didn't get a chance to play it, I just wanted to reference our favorite thing. That is the reporter.
Narrator?
Yeah,
the reporter guy.
Oh man, we talked about it. The thing that really got me about that thing was just how unimportant he was to the overall arcing story. Like, you could take him completely out of the game and it would not affect anything in the story. He's just there to dully read lines like, I talked to Heihachi and he told me all about the... It literally, like, could they not get somebody who could act for that role?
Kind of at least build up to something. Not to get into too many spoilers, but it didn't really build up to much.
Nope.
Well, to be fair, the reporter guy was just he was just there to explain the Mishima story.
He was just there for exposition.
He's there just for you to understand what's going on with the Mishima.
But to be
Mishimas.
fair, with good storytelling, you don't need a middleman person, someone who's just like, I don't fucking know what's going on in the story because I have amnesia or because I'm new to this world. Tell me more about your strange practices, alien person. It just seemed like he was unnecessary because the whole story could have been told without him and you'd still get it.
I think it's a way to like transition to other parts of the story. You know, like it's an easy way to do that at least.
I guess it is
just jumping around.
Yeah.
It still kind of felt that way.
It sure did because, like, I mean, we're not gonna talk about spoilers just in case anybody is actually really into the Tekken 7 stuff, but like, it really did feel like, okay, now we're here and something happens and you fight. Next thing you know, we jump over here, and it really did seem, even with the reporter transitions, it was jarring a bit. But like you said before, I think the real problem was it didn't lead up to anything, and it felt like the build-up to that particular character, like they were like the way they had, they showed him in the story, or at least the moving CG, whatever, the moving cutscene things they had, because they weren't, they weren't particularly showing that many details about said character.
Yeah.
So I thought it
like just hide who he was. So I thought maybe that would lead up to something.
like a character reveal or something, yeah.
No, he was just a generic reporter guy, just trying to expose the Mishimas. Which he did.
I'm gonna figure out something. I want to know if he's gonna be in the next game.
I sure hope not.
In the same voice actor, he's just like, here we are yet again in the Tekken 8, I guess it would be.
His importance was to expose the Mishimas, so that the world understands what the freak is going on. So the next game, it sets it up for like, oh, this is where it's gonna start.
Yeah. Because what if they brought him back for like Tekken 8 or whatever, but they made the reporter actually, actually do something or playable or something?
That'd be weird.
Again,
But then again, this is a game where it has freaking fighting bears and kangaroos and stuff.
Yeah, it's supposed to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, but he has the same voice actor still.
No, I'll pass.
Okay. I mean, yeah, the Tekken, it was an interesting game. The story, I can't say I got much out of it. There were really cool moments in the story that I liked. With it's not really a spoiler because it's in the trailers, but Akuma stuff was pretty cool when he did show up.
Yeah,
I like that, but other than that, kind of just I'll keep playing it for the go on.
I actually think they did a pretty good job with Akuma. He actually does show up many times in the story.
I liked his fights
compared to all the other games that usually have guest characters.
Yeah, it's true, because, when you have guest characters, usually they're just relegated to, like, either not in the story at all, or just kind of, like, they show up in the story and have, like, a very, very minor role.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Akuma in this game, he does stuff. But other than that,
well, it also has arcade mode, which another game doesn't have.
Oh, yeah. This game is far more complete than Street Fighter V. That's what you're referencing.
Yeah, one of the main complaints though is the treasure battle for me.
Oh yeah, you're right. Treasure battle for those that don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Treasure battle for those that don't know is basically you fight against the computer to unlock costume bits, money to buy costumes, stuff for your character. However, the things you get are randomized.
Yeah.
So you might not necessarily get what you want for your character until maybe in the next round, maybe 100 rounds from later. You'll never know. RNG has to favor you.
I just call it a mode that keeps me busy.
Yeah, it's not great. I mean, I like that it gives you the option, to unlock stuff like that. I like it like that. But at least I would have preferred if they had given me an option, just either just buy out the costume I actually wanted, because I was grinding for King. At least I was grinding for a long time for the wolf head, and I didn't get it. Took like 300 or 400 matches to get that damn thing.
The worst part is like items have rarity, like the stars. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
And those only come from like the harder battles, like the special battles.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even once you have everything else, all those other chests you're getting are pointless.
Yeah. I could tell you I have like 100 million billion glasses and like all the rainbow hair colors for everybody, but I still didn't get the parts I wanted for certain characters.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, they should let you buy that with the gold that you're in.
Yeah, or at least, make it super expensive if they really have to.
Yeah, like 1 million or whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. It's nice though. I mean, it's something there at least, It's something for someone who doesn't necessarily want to go online. Something that'll just keep them busy. Kind of like how, Soul Calibur back in the day had the what was that mode called? The tower mode or whatever, where you used to go through. It was like a mini story mode where you'd like quest through with your character. What was it called in Soul Calibur 2? I can't remember.
Soul Edge mode?
Yeah, it had like a narrative to it. It was really cool.
It's like that free-to-play one, yeah?
Oh boy, yep.
We're
That
talking
one's-
about that because you start out pretty much with just boxers on.
Yeah, that game's dead though.
Yeah, that too.
So
Hella
we
dead.
can't talk about it.
I think all of their free-to-play games, Namco's, are dead. Isn't the Ace
Yeah.
Combat one dead?
I don't know.
I didn't know Ace Combat even had one.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
What was it called?
That's a good question. You had to like buy fuel and stuff to go on missions.
Oh god.
That's terrible.
I don't remember what it was called though.
But
And obviously Revolution's gone.
to say that the free-to-play game is bad, Bird, is kind of like, well, it's expected.
I mean, one of the best games is free to play. Like
Which one is
like,
that?
the most popular games like League of Legends and stuff like that. Dota. So they can do free to play right.
It can be done right, but it's got that was it freemium or is it? I think it's freemium is the term I'm looking for. Is it free to pay? I'd say it's free to pay for those, right?
What do you mean?
Like you play for free, but you pay to win. Is the free to pay? Then freemium is
what
like
game are you
freemium.
talking about?
All of them. Like the Ace Combat, the Tekken, and the Soul Calibur.
Yeah, those are.
So, whatever. It does have it. It also has It's got character customization. Obviously, you can
It's much worse than it was in past games, but it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There's.
Because 6, you can actually custom the hairstyle.
Yeah, they only give you like 9 hairstyles in this.
DLC.
Yeah, they are going to be selling a costume or other DLC. So just stick around and wait for it if you really need it. I don't know. Yeah, Bert's right, especially like because the last one I played was Dark Resurrection, and I know that didn't have as many probably, but yeah, this customization in this game is kind of sad compared to previous, but it's still better than nothing, I guess. Gonna use that old Mighty Number 9 rhetoric. Better than nothing.
Well, I mean, it's better than Mighty Number 9.
Yeah, you're not wrong on that. Is there anything else to talk about with that game? The graphics set, I had to talk about this for me anyway. For people like me who are now, I guess, on the lower end of the graphic end spectrum. Never thought I'd say that for a while, but fucking happened. You do have lower settings, but be warned, if you lower those settings to the way I have right now, you're going to be playing a PS2 game.
We should mention we're playing on PC, obviously.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah. I don't think you get those graphic options if you're playing on console, because it's just standard. It's just set to what the console output is. So, can't wait for them to eventually mod some stuff into this game. But other than Tekken 7, was there anything else you guys wanted to say on that? Because we all play Tekken 7.
No, I think that's about it for me. That's kind of all I played, so that's my week.
Yeah, mine too. Oh wow, we got rid of your week at the same time. Nice.
Yeah, I was playing that too, but I also did other things too.
We'll get to that right after I talk about the movie I went to see when it first came out. Wow, because also I should state that we did indeed skip a week to get on this E3 show. So, don't worry.
Everything's gonna be screwed up now.
Everything's screwed up, but don't worry. The length of this podcast will probably be double what the normal one is. So you're basically getting 2 in 1 for the week we missed. But yeah, I went to go see Wonder Woman, which is, for those that don't know, she is a super heroine of sorts from the Amazons. I don't really follow the character much, and up until now, my history with the DCEU movie films has been not so great. With the game, with the movie I can't mention by name, and Suicide Squad, and then this one comes out of nowhere and makes me believe that, hey, maybe, just maybe, if Zack Snyder does not direct a movie, or whoever did Suicide Squad, I think his name was it David Ayer? Whoever did that, don't direct DC films from here on in, it'll be okay. Wonder Woman was okay. Amazing by DCEU standards, but okay by normal film standards. It didn't do anything new, really. Didn't break the mold. But at the same time, it didn't rock the boat, didn't make me offended. So, it was an enjoyable movie. I think my only real issues with that movie are the third act of it. Scoots, you saw it as well, right?
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah, I like the movie, but I think it does get a little weird around the third act. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I kind of agree with you there.
Yeah, I think the strongest part of the movie is the opening bit. When it's just her on the island before good-looking Mick British Pants shows up on his plane. I like the movie. Yeah. I don't think he's even... Was he British? Because he didn't sound British. I mean, the actor, I think, is American, right? I don't know.
Yeah, but it was implied that he was part of the British forces.
Yeah. He was, well, I guess I can't get into that because that's spoiler territory. Can't really get into what that character is, but yeah.
Which is actually funny because in the actual, Wonder Woman series... He is part of the United States military.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
I guess they took some royalties or some liberties with that one.
They've done weird things with that, though. They went with the World War II route, because usually, sometimes he's in the World War II route, sometimes he's not.
Wait a minute.
It could be modern era.
I was going to say, this one took place in World War I, though, right?
World War II, I believe. World War II.
This was World War One.
I think it's World War II.
Oh, I'm out of it. But yeah, good movie. I definitely, I will say, of all the movies I've seen, with the worst being the movie I can't mention of the DCEU, and the so bad it's good, Suicide Squad. I will watch it just to have a hearty laugh. This falls right between those two, as in, it's watchable. It's not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. I don't know what I'd rate it, though. It's gonna be in theaters for a bit longer. Maybe I'll go see it again. I don't know. I feel I need to show support to this movie, since it's the only decent one that's come out of that studio so far.
I'm gonna rate it 7.5. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't the best freaking movie ever.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. Just it was good. It was good. Other than that, No, that's pretty much all I didn't have much of a week. But I guess besides E3, but that's what we're all going to be talking about after we're all done for our week. So that's me. That's my week. Bert's
guess I
week is
can go
also out
next.
the way. So Scoots, you're
Yeah.
up.
Besides that,
Yes. Okay, we can do that. That's one. That's a freebie.
anyways, besides all of that, I also watched a different movie too, Pirates of the Caribbean.
How
Dead
was
Man
it?
Tells No Tales. And pretty much, I think this is like an improvement over the fourth movie.
Now,
Pretty much, I watched that, and it was a pretty good movie. If you don't follow it, pretty much you're gonna be lost because it brings back like the old movies.
I was
Like
gonna.
if you haven't seen the first three movies, it'll be kind of confusing for you. The fourth movie you don't really have to worry about. They only mention like one little thing from the fourth movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that element does come into play.
Because I was gonna
Yeah.
ask for someone like me who's never seen any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, like you would not recommend me watching this one.
I wouldn't because it doesn't really tell you what went on with the other movies.
Oh.
It assumes that you know already.
Now,
That type of thing.
I guess my next question would be: is this going to be the last Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
No,
Okay.
far from it.
They're gonna keep that money train pumping, I guess.
Is it still mostly like the same actors?
Yes.
It's cool.
Has Johnny Depp been in every one of those?
Yes.
Because I didn't know. I don't know if he's the lead or whatever that goes.
But yeah, he's pretty much in all the movies. And yeah. I would rate that 7.5 too, just because it was pretty good. It had its moments where it was kind of like, ugh. It had really good jokes on it.
I heard there was a literal jumping the shark moment in that movie.
Yeah. Quite
I don't know.
literally.
I don't know. I don't really follow the pirate movies.
There is a part where they have like these undead sharks and they just throw it into the water and then they come to life. And they're pretty much trying to like get away from those.
See the undead shark thing. That sounds cool. I just like sharks in general. So an
Yeah.
undead shark is like appealing.
And then they're beating the crap out of it with like paddles and stuff. Ooh, another
So
one of these.
which one of the two would you prefer watching again? Pirates of the Caribbean or
Honestly, they're quite pretty much equal,
hmm.
in my opinion. But like I said, if you haven't followed the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff, I don't recommend it.
Oh,
Honestly, don't recommend it. Because
it'd be hard to follow.
because most of the plot of the fifth movie deals with what happens at the third movie. The end of that one. Those
Okay.
elements.
I was gonna
'Cause-
say, does the movies like is 4 disconnected from 3 or 3 then?
4 was just there.
Oh,
4 was just there to like show that hey, something happened. Like basically, the ship that Captain Jack Sparrow always sails on.
mm-hmm.
It's like an OP ship, right?
Yeah.
That fourth movie was there just to nerf that.
He was too strong, so they had to take it away.
Yeah, basically, if you want to put it in fighting game terms, it was too strong and they had to nerf it.
That's cool.
But yeah, besides Pirates of the Caribbean, I have been busy building PCs and helping people build PCs.
Sounds like you had an adventure.
I know, right? every week I went to a store called Micro Center, which is a computer store that sells PC parts, and they do other things too. They also do video games. I didn't know that.
That's a local thing, right?
It's all over it's all over the U.S.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was all over.
Oh, I have not seen one down here.
If you go to their site, then look at the stores. There might be one near your area.
I bet you it's probably in Texas. The closest one's probably in Texas, right next to me.
I wouldn't doubt it's in Texas. But
Yeah.
once you go to those stores, quite amazing. You'll always want to go to that store. That's why for the past 4 weeks, I've been going there and helping people build PCs.
Now, Scoots, you have a bit of a history of building PCs.
Oh yeah, I do.
A bit of a notable one here on the Wolfcast. You're known for your history of building PCs. Now, you've made packs with your previous computer.
You mean my gateway computer that I didn't really have to build, but like...
That's the one. Now, I have a question. Did you happen to make another pact with any of the computers you built this time?
No.
Managed to avoid the computer-related injuries?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I didn't hurt myself this time.
I was gonna say, those motherboards are pretty sharp. A lot of sharp edges in there.
See, like, what happened was I was helping people build PCs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to build my own, too. Oh, man, that was rough. That was a rough 2 weeks of just doing that. Actually, 3 weeks.
Yeah,
But I mean, you're
LED thing on the front of your thing now.
Yeah, I got like a LED fan controller in the front of it where I can control everything, and it shows the actual like temperature of the case.
You also have a reset button.
Yeah, it's on my
on your
desk.
Yeah.
You mean my power button, but
You could set it as a reset button if you wanted.
I mean, I could turn it into a reset button if I felt like it.
I mean, where's your PC relative to your desk?
You've seen my setup, right?
Yeah, I can kind of see it right now.
I have two 24-inch monitors left and right.
Huh.
In the very center of the desk, I have a giant 55-inch TV.
Right, I remember now.
Behind the TV is my computer.
That's why you needed the power button. Separate.
Yes, I didn't want to always like walk behind my desk to just turn on the computer. That was quite literally the reason. That and the fact that my power button just kind of like, I don't know, it jammed up. It doesn't work anymore. So I had to buy this separate power button thing that just goes directly on your desk. And besides the fact that it's a power button, it also has 2 USBs like built into the thing, and it also has a 3.5 millimeter jack, audio and microphone.
So you gave yourself the works, basically.
Pretty much. I spoiled myself.
You didn't happen to get rid of any graphics cards now, did you?
Why does everyone say this? No,
I'm just curious.
I'm still rocking the GTX 1080.
Just checking on you, buddy. I just want to know if you had any any spare graphics cards lying around.
No, I do not have a GTX 1080 Ti.
Oh, that's a shame.
Everyone is asking me to get that. You're not the only one, man.
You should probably get that, though.
Why? So you got the GTX 1080?
Maybe.
I have a bunch of cards laying around.
$300.
I don't know. What's your shit, Bert?
$300 right here. I'm telling you right now, right here, right now.
Cash money?
Money cash.
We'll work that. Besides the building of the...
That's only if I get a TI, but I don't know about this.
You should get the TI. If you're gonna invest, you might as well go all in. I mean, you might as well double down, if you will.
Are you trying to say I should just get 2 TIs then?
Yeah.
You should get 3.
Get 5.
You should get. Yeah, I was gonna say 1 for each of us.
I was thinking 2 for him and 1 for me.
Damn.
That's some selfish ass shit right there.
Yeah.
Damn, scumbag. Damn.
You want?
He could have a
why
1060 afterwards.
Why do you need 2?
Scoots needs 2.
Oh, I thought. Okay, never mind. I thought you said 2 for you and 1 for him.
No. I'll be nice and just take 1.
Yeah, you'll be nice because you want him to get 1 so you can get 1.
Next thing you know, Mr. Brian's gonna say, "Hey, you should give me a TI." And then the next thing you know, the other 2 people I help, they're gonna be like, "Hey, Scott, maybe you should get me a TI."
TI for everyone.
What do you think I am, Oprah Winfrey?
Look under your seat.
You get a TI. You get a TI. Everyone gets TIs.
If you want a TI, be sure to let Scoots know at mondaynightwolfcast@gmail.com.
No, don't.
It's just if they want one. It's not that they're going to get
Yeah, if they want one is. I mean, if you enter right now at mondaynightwolfcast@gmail.com, you could be entered to win one of Scoots' TIs.
Don't say
No, don't say that. I'll just put a picture of a TI with like a red cross with the little Sonic thing goes. Access denied.
You need like a Hallmark card, and when they open it, it just
Yeah.
They have those.
As I'm scratching the chalkboard. With a screwdriver, obviously.
But yeah, there will be no TI giveaways. I lied. Don't enter to win at mondaynightwolfcast@gmail.com, but still send all things to mondaynightwolfcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. But yeah, I was playing that. A little bit of Fire Emblem Echoes. Didn't really get far. I'll admit this.
How far are you in the game right now? Or do you feel you are?
Midpoint. I think it's midpoint.
Yeah, you're doing better than Bert did. He quit.
Well, to be fair, his GameFly,
Oh, yeah.
so he had to return it. He had to return the slab, so he did suffer their curses.
Oh my
It's always
god.
disappointing to have to delete save files. No one else can have my progress.
You should have beat the game before you returned it.
No, I was done with it before that anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because he got Tekken 7.
Exactly.
No, he just didn't like the game.
I got you Tekken 7. Because I'm a nice guy.
He's a nice man.
That's why you're giving out TIs.
No!
At mondaynightwolfcast@gmail.com.
I'll give all the TIs when I beat you down with it. Blood all over it.
I'll let you
then
beat me down
you
with it
can
if I
make
can
the
have
blood pack.
If I can have it, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that thing's essentially like a brick.
Oh, if you make it work.
You should see my GTX 1080. That thing's fully metal. That thing just like weighs like 20 pounds. It's nuts.
Down for a TI beating.
No, I know you are. Might as well paint it red with your blood.
I was gonna say,
Yes,
with my
that
blood,
is
you could do
payment.
that.
That is the payment. Your blood.
It's a small price to pay.
I mean, for you, it's fine because you have the red theme going on, anyways.
I sure do.
But yeah, that was my week.
Well,
what about, did you play much of ARMS?
oh yeah, the ARMS did come out a few days ago.
You gotta remind me about ARMS.
Don't forget them.
I mean,
My poor attempts at trying to get good at ARMS, and it's rough. It's rough.
Are you using motion controls or the regular controller?
I've tried both. I do not like motion.
Just thought I'd check. I also had to experience the motion controls during the what's it called? Life punch test punch, yeah. Didn't go great for me.
I guess I can also say I played Ultra Street Fighter 2. I did that too. Yeah,
For the Switch.
Yes, for the Switch. I didn't play online though. I was playing with like Mr. StarCraft, and that's about it.
Bert
Nothing really
said
special
that
there.
game is has pretty bad online. Is
It
that
does.
true?
I would agree it would, because okay, imagine this in this scenario. People using the Wi-Fi on the Switch, which is and then you have people using wired. So it's like it's all over the place.
Yep. Don't worry,
Cool.
Nintendo will fix it next year. Paid service coming soon.
To be fair, all of Nintendo's products are fine online. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the
So
most
it could
part.
be it could be a little bit of Capcom too.
I mean, they should be used.
I'm not going to give them a get out of free card. I may be a
No.
Capcom fan, but I see things the way they are. You know what? That game is not worth $40. I'll admit that.
Ooh.
But I did it anyways. 'Cause I'm
You wanted to
crazy.
show support.
Then I
show-
wanted other Capcom games.
I was gonna say you want to show Capcom that there's a market on the Switch for other games of theirs.
Yes, like Monster Hunter.
It's a shame your purchase was in vain for that, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah, I know we will.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'll happen. But then again, you're gonna
Eventually.
be all like, you're gonna look at that, and you're gonna look at the other thing, and then you're gonna be all like,
Yeah, but one's on the go.
It's true.
He's not
one is on
wrong.
the go.
But again, we'll get into that later. Was that it for your week there, Scoots?
Yep, pretty much.
All right. Now, for the first time ever, well, actually, not. This is the second time. I remember it's been a whole year since we've done this podcast. So, welcome to the E3 cast. Our first news story, or rather, our first roundup from the press conferences. We're gonna be talking about EA and all of the things they showcased during their little conference. I was actually there watching it with you for a bit there, wasn't I?
Yep.
So what stopped you?
What do you mean, watching the rest of them?
Yeah, what stopped
Work.
you? Oh,
Most of us have jobs.
yeah, that's true.
Most of us. I'm not gonna say who here doesn't have a job, but I'm not gonna out anybody, but some of us do work. So what they showcased at the EA conference, they showcased, of course, the new Star Wars game, Battlefront 2. And they promised that it's going to fix a lot of things that were wrong with the first Battlefront game. Now, I'm unfamiliar with Star Wars and
I
anything.
like how they, oh, sorry.
No, go on.
I like how they addressed that. Like the very beginning, whenever they did the Star Wars Battlefront thing,
Mm-hmm.
where they were like, "Yeah, our other game wasn't that good. I mean, it sucked."
It
did
looked
like
good. It looked pretty.
Yeah.
What was the initial problem with the original Battlefront game? Was it just that it had nothing to
It
do
was
in it?
bland. It was hella
Oh.
bland. That and if we were comparing it with the older ones, it just wasn't good enough.
The only Star Wars game that I know of, only by name, because everybody talks about it all the time, is KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic or whatever.
Yeah, the one made by BioWare.
Oh. Didn't know that.
Yeah, they were made by BioWare.
That was when they were still good, right? Heyo.
So, well, I mean, they can still be good. It's just they have new talent.
Yeah.
New people.
Yeah.
All the old people are gone.
Out with the old, in with the new. Okay, which studio was responsible for Sonic Chronicles? That's the one I want to know.
BioWare.
Was that the new or the old guys?
It would have been the old.
Would have been the old, but like,
Knights of the Old Republic was probably not that good of a game.
oh,
Yeah. I said it.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Come at me, Star Wars fans. What are you going to do? Send me an angry message at mondaynightwolfcast@gmail.com?
Well, you set yourself up for that, but yes.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, essentially, he's saying, come at me, bro.
Pretty
So
much.
come at him.
Come get me.
But yes.
They also announced...
BioWare did do that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. So, you guys excited for Battlefront 2? I know you both love your Star Wars.
I actually like how it's presented in this one. What do you think, Bert?
Well, I didn't play the first reboot, I guess you'd call it, but pretty cool that it has a story campaign again this time.
I call it a weak sauce Battlefield.
Single player stuff.
It's like they were taking Star Wars, and they were trying to incorporate Battlefield into it.
Well, that's kind of what Battlefront was.
Yeah,
It was like Battlefield made by a different studio.
but it wasn't good.
Didn't people like the first Battlefront?
It was subpar. I mean, it was good, maybe the first few months, but then it got super old, ridiculously fast.
Was
To
it
a
just
point
lacking
where-
content or something.
Yeah, pretty much. And
Super
like I
old.
said, and people were comparing it with the older Battlefront games, where you could just choose to be on the airship or whatever.
Oh, right. It
Starship.
didn't have.
Yeah,
space battles or
it-
something.
It was power ups basically. They were power ups sitting around. If you go to it, then you can go into a ship.
Yeah.
But then if you die, you're back to being on foot again. Till the next time it shows again. So you don't really get that freedom.
Well, yeah. Besides Battlefront 2, they also did Anthem. Bert, you were very excited for that one.
Was it?
Yeah, well, you seemed excited about Anthem.
That looks good. We won't really know what it's going to be technically yet.
You think this is
Okay.
going to be their next Max Effect?
It could be. I mean, you got to be wary after that came out, yeah.
What, Andromeda, or are you talking about 3?
Andromeda.
They were just... They were getting their feet wet. They didn't... The new guys hadn't... You said those were the new guys working on the old guys' stuff, so... I'm sure now that they got all that ready, got all that together, I'm sure they're gonna make this Anthem game pretty good, maybe? I don't know. It's something.
I think Anthem looks pretty good.
Yeah, if they deliver what they're selling, then that's going to be a pretty big game. It's supposed to be like a third-person Destiny, basically, yeah.
That's what yeah. It's a sci-fi game with lush environments, big monsters, and characters who wear suits of power armor. Your standard, typical AAA affair, as of late.
Could be cool. Could be.
Could be.
garbage, Who knows?
One never knows in freaking E3 land. Besides that, they also announced what I like to call the freaking jailbreak game, A Way Out, which looks to be some sort of co-op prison break game. So, there's that.
Yeah,
I think when this... You think this looks
I
cool?
like that.
It's
Huh.
made by the people who made Brothers, so it's going to be good, I imagine.
Oh, Brothers? Like the indie one, the Tale of Two Brothers?
The Tale of Two Sons.
Yeah, Tale of Two Sons. Wow. That one.
But yes.
Okay, well, that means at least we know they got their co-op down, Pat.
Well, that game wasn't necessarily co-op. You controlled both of them each with one analog stick.
Oh.
So I guess you could kind of play it co-op if you wanted.
If they ported it to the Switch, you could. The Joy-Cons, you can make that, but you can make it co-op.
That is true.
Did either of you play Brothers?
I've seen it.
I've
I
seen
own
it too.
After I've seen it, so I haven't played it.
Ah,
I've
But
just
yeah,
seen it.
It's,
But
it's
yeah.
really cool.
I never played it. I've never even seen it, to be honest, either, so...
You should do one of the two.
Play and or see it?
It'd be better to play it because you're controlling the characters.
Yeah.
And that's kind of important.
It's like most video games.
Well, yes, but it's it's the one thing games have over like movies is you're the one controlling it and doing the things.
Interacting, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's what it excels at.
You think it's you think it's better? Yeah, you think it's better to play it than actually watch it. Like you'll get a better experience from playing it than watching it.
For sure.
Okay. It'll probably show up in this week's big Steam sale. Am I right?
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if we can get something going with that.
Oh yeah.
I'm down for some indie games.
Speaking of
Yeah,
that
go
Steam
on.
sale, you're all gonna get the business.
Crossed.
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna put my foot down right here. Not
Raccoon
happening. Not
Raccoon
happening.
City. Yep.
Okay, Raccoon
Umbrella
City. Raccoon City and Umbrella Corps, I'm down for, but no cross Tekken.
I don't know.
I don't-
I think it's calling out your name.
I don't wanna.
I think it's calling.
Nah. You know what's calling to me is this game that also got announced at the E3 EA press conference, which was Need for Speed Payback. That looked like Vert. You love Burnout, don't you?
I do.
Looks like it kind of takes away from some things from Burnout.
I mean, the one thing it takes away is like the takedown camera.
Yep. Where you just run somebody the fuck off the road, and
But-
you get to watch them spiral out of control as they die.
But does it take a picture of the person, the mugshot?
As they're dying?
That's what Burnout did. But yeah.
As you see me flipping you off as you hit me. Remember that? I bet you remember that, Bert.
Of course.
Freaking nasty.
Wait a minute, was that a feature in like one of them?
Yeah.
Paradise.
Oh.
Well, I think it was only the 360 version that had that.
Probably.
Was that with a Kinect camera or something?
No, with
No.
Xbox Vision.
Yeah.
What's
Like
Xbox
before-
Vision?
It's like the little webcam thing like you'd use for like Uno.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys had
could
that?
And you could take pictures of yourself and use it as a gamer picture.
That's I completely forgot about that. Actually, wow.
Yeah, my gamer picture is a picture of me. With a-
Yeah, I thought that was
With a
from the
beanie.
Kinect though.
No.
That's funny.
I wish the Kinect would do that. Then this Vision camera would be like useless. Then I
No,
can give it to Bert, and then he could use it for
Face cam.
whatever. Yeah, face cam.
FaceTime.
Just so he can hate me for life.
I'm sure he already does. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, he'll hate me when the Steam sale shows up.
I don't know about that. You're gonna make a lot of wish list people come true.
Mr. StarCraft's gonna get the business. I'm calling that right now.
You should get him StarCraft.
Mr. StarCraft, if you're listening, get wrecked. Get wrecked.
The storm is coming. You know what also is coming is the Battlefield 1 in the name of SAR. Which is it's an expansion to Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
It is.
Did any of you guys like Battlefield 1?
Didn't play it.
I didn't really play it, but it looked good to me. Just, I had no one really to play it with, so I was just kind of like, I don't really care for it.
Well,
The
with
last
this-
Battlefield experience I had was Battlefield 4, and I didn't really play that much of that game.
I have good news for you, Scoots. With this, you get a lot of maps, you get a Russian expansion, you get all that stuff. But let's but let's not forget about the most important thing of all. The most important thing announced at the EA conference, that is Madden 18 long shot.
Oh, not NBA Live? All right.
Not FIFA 18, not NBA Live, Madden 18 long shot.
It's okay. I have a friend that's probably hyped for that. He's all like, football! Oh, football! RPG!
Sports ball. Yeah, it's getting a story mode. Yeah, it looks like a generic sports movie. Yeah, it's probably gonna sell millions. What you gonna do about it?
One day you'll have your football karaoke RPG racing simulator.
I do. It's called Daytona USA on PS3 and Xbox 360.
You mean the one I rammed you into the
Yeah, you
wall
burned out
to
me.
win?
You did a takedown on me. Ruined my life.
Minus the mugshot cam. I would love to see your reaction.
That's funny. I actually do like the idea of a mugshot cam whenever you just die and it takes a picture of you, so you get that reaction shot.
They did away with that because there's probably a lot of people playing that game naked.
Yeah, there's just like a lot of dick pics.
That's why people love that Uno game.
Yeah, that's the worst thing about cameras. It's just like they're never gonna be exactly what they're used for. Never ever.
That's the best part.
I mean,
it's like when PlayStation had that one thing. What was it called? Playroom?
And they used it as a...
I remember that. I remember that now that you said that.
Probably someone made it into like a porn or something, and then there was a guy that used it as for a game show, and there was another person that just used it to like sell products.
Yep.
Scumbag everything.
Yep. That's how it goes. You can't introduce technology to the masses. Bad things happen.
People get creative.
They sure do. In the worst ways possible. But that's pretty much all that was confirmed at the EA conference, really. Like, there was, just your typical sports, your typical Battlefields, I mean, if you're into that, I don't mean to call it typical, but, yeah, you know what I mean. It's just no surprises, really, besides Anthem, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, that was actually revealed at Microsoft, I think.
Oh.
Like the gameplay.
So that wasn't actually like an announcement at E3 thing?
Yeah, it was. It was just part of the Microsoft conference that they showed the game.
Oh. Well, I guess that works.
Trailer.
That's... Okay, well, I guess that works because that actually leads into our next conference roundup, and that is the Microsoft Conference, where they announced Xbox One X.
The acronym is Xbox. Quite literally, Xbox.
No, try saying that 5 times fast. Xbox.
No, actually, if you actually do the whole acronym thing, like...
Yeah, but Xbox is one word.
I know that, but like if you take the X for the Xbox, take the B...
You can't. It's XOX.
Take the X, then the B for the box, then the O for the 1, then the X... Spelled out Xbox.
It's the Xbox.
Stop denying this.
You can't fight it. It was such a clever naming convention, Bert. Don't you see the genius?
Don't hate on the Xbox One Ox.
Don't on the Xbox One on the Xbox Onks. I'm just gonna call it Bone X for now.
But yeah, they revealed the specs for the system.
Those specs look pretty sick, don't they?
Okay, I want to make sure that this happened in the conference. Besides the fact they kept talking about 4K, right? Did they ever talk about performance boost?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, okay.
As far as
they mentioned something about Final Fantasy 15 getting that.
Well, I was getting the 4K treatment. I mean, it'll probably have the same features that the PS Pro one had, yeah? Where you can do 60 or you can do like the half 4K or /30.
Maybe. I don't really care about 4K. Not everyone has a 4K. I don't understand why.
I know I don't. I mean, I'm kind of going.
They're even admitting to that and saying like it's a premium product. Not everyone needs it.
That's fair. That's fair. I like that.
Yeah, they're aware.
Because right now, I mean, I'm not going to be jumping on the 4K boat anytime soon. I'm perfectly fine at where I'm at right now.
You probably want the performance stuff, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Because I'm not one of those. I'm not one of the people that needs to have like the latest, greatest graphics. As long as the game runs fine, I'm A-okay. But as of now, with my PC anyway,
I was gonna
I'm
say.
finding games are not running as they should be. So now it's becoming an issue.
It's only just that game.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, the only reason
Yeah,
I'm not upgrading right now is because, I can still play Binding of Isaac just fine. Once that game becomes an unplayable mess, that's when I upgrade to the next thing. I double down on the 4K for sure.
Meaning you're never gonna
So
upgrade.
you need the next Nintendo system then.
Yes. Basically. Yes.
Oh.
Whatever. Listen. If they announce a Binding of Isaac 4K experience, then I will totally get down on that.
You can do it right now.
You know how many hours I put into that game that I could enjoy in 4K?
Enjoy those 4K pixels.
Oh, I will. That's how the game's meant to be played, don't you know? But I digress. The Bone X seems to have it's got some specs in there. Here's the thing that I wanted to mention, and I don't know if you guys were aware, but the whole liquid cooling thing.
The vapor chamber.
The vapor chamber.
It's very interesting. I thought you don't want those in systems that you're gonna move around a lot.
I think the whole point is not moving it.
Don't move it.
Yeah.
Be like those 360s where you moved them and it would scratch the disc.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, people move their shit all the time, whether by accident or not.
I think it's
Mine-
something
mine-
different than what you are assuming.
Probably. I mean, like we said, I'm technology illiterate. I've been technology illiterate since I got out of high school, so I don't know how far tech has gone with that. So maybe we're past that.
I think maybe you just have to live with me and the Bert. Mostly the Bert.
No.
I only care about
Oh,
technology. Hang on. You just tell me to go away?
I said you stay away. I didn't say
Oh.
go away.
Okay.
Completely different things.
Completely different. That was gonna set the whole tone for the rest of the podcast, don't you know? But I digress again. Yeah, it's the smallest ever Xbox system ever. It's really small.
Yeah,
It's nice,
it is
nice
pretty-
and tiny.
It's the bonus of that vapor chamber.
See, now I have I have to debate whether or not I want that because I see this awesome red Xbox One S right here, sitting here.
Oh, you have the S?
Yes.
Did you ever get rid of the regular Xbox One?
Yeah, Mr. Starcraft has it. I sold it to him so that he could give it to his brother for Christmas. His tiny 9-year-old brother.
Aw. You made dreams come true, Scoots. Such a nice guy.
That's what he does. That's why
He's-
TI's for everyone.
Yeah, we kid you not. Scoots is literally the
I'm gonna-
nicest man you'll ever
I'm
meet.
gonna take 2 TIs, I'm gonna take a chain, just like bolt it to the 2 TIs, then I'm gonna spin that thing around like a nunchuck and knock you out.
Just as you said he was the nicest guy.
TI chucks. Well, I mean, you'd be getting them afterwards, so
It's more or less it's the bolted part that Bert is all like, oh
Yeah,
my
if you bolt them
fucking
together,
soul.
then
My
the cards
soul!
are destroyed.
I know, that's the point.
well,
Jack.
at least you'll get to see it for a bit. In person.
When it hits you in the face.
Yep. But yeah, the Bone X is gonna be one of those products that you don't really need, but if you don't have if you don't have an Xbox One, you might as well if you're gonna get an
I have
Xbox
a
One, you might as well
feeling-
get this.
I have a feeling they're only gonna make a limited amount of those.
I mean, it is like, what, $150 more than the S?
Yeah, it's $4.99.
$500.
$500.
Oh, that's way more than.
Yeah, $4.99. That's
no,
how much the original
It's
Xbox
almost-
came out
it's
for.
almost double. Yeah. It's almost double what the S is, though.
Yep.
So even if you have a 4K, I would go for it.
Yeah, I mean, you have no reason not to because you're gonna get that 4K experience. You're gonna get the better performance. They said it was even gonna be better performance for the original games too.
Yep.
Yeah, even the S is a little bit better than the original.
So that's really cool. I mean, I'd be really down for this if they had some games for me to play.
Yeah, Crimson Dragon.
You guys
Gale
love to
Bound.
bring up Oh, that game was canceled.
Well, I mean, all their games come to PC, but yours isn't powerful enough to run them, so you can get an Xbox One X.
I just wanna just
Your
gonna
Xbox One Ox.
Hey Scoots, you still got those you gonna give me those TIs that are both together? I think I wanna have a go at Vert 2 of them.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Just hand them over. I'll just go ahead and
I'll make another set just for you.
nice.
2 TI.
Two TI
There's 4 of
chucks.
them.
All 4 of which you'll never get to use.
You'll take 2 nunchuck TIs and just go to town on Bert.
And at the same time,
You might as well just do the Bruce Lee thing. The what?
I'm down.
Tell
Besides
him
that,
what he really needs to drink.
wata?
Yes.
I was confused on where you were going with that.
Yeah, Vert, that's a Bruce Lee joke, you know. What kind of drink does Bruce Lee want?
But remember, he's not a movie guy, so he doesn't know that
Oh, you mean Law?
No. You're messing it all up. But
shit.
guess what?
I'll break your nose in.
I'm down. Listen. There's also Forza Motorsport 7.
Yep, true 4K.
Did you? Yeah.
I looked that up today, right? It said 700 cars from the Forza Vista collection.
Uh-huh.
That's what it showed on the Windows Store.
Oh.
Description of the game. In 4K, obviously.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I mean, some of those shots in that game looked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, racing games are really good at showing off graphic advancement.
That is true, because, I mean, really, I gotta show... here's the question. Will we still have paper people?
In Forza 6, they were, like, the developers, like, pictures of them in the stands
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
It looked really good, but, like, obviously they're still paper.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing about racing games is always looking at the audience, just stopping next to the audience and seeing, like, it's like a gif of like 2 pictures, like 2 flat images of them just going, ah! It's the best.
Yeah, just, you shouldn't be stopping to see them.
No, every racing game, whenever I play it for the first time, my goal is always to get as close to the audience as possible and look at how paper thin they are. It's my favorite thing. You could never understand.
Oh, you're going Siegfried on me. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, Forza Motorsport 7 is supposed to be out October 3rd on Xbox One and Windows PC. Holiday 2017 for Xbox One X.
Ox.
Yes. So look forward to that.
I still cannot believe they actually put that on the pronunciation. XOX.
Didn't the actual presenter on stage fuck up the name too at a point?
Yes.
It's such a mouthful, just Xbox One X.
You just reminded me of something hilarious.
What's
the
that?
Ubisoft guy when he was doing stuff on that Xbox One press conference and showing off. I believe it was Assassin's Creed, where he said, "Yeah, this is going to be a game on the Xbox One X."
Meanwhile, Microsoft assassins are waiting in the background for him as soon as he gets off the stage.
You're not supposed to make that canon. You're not supposed to call it Xbox.
Don't call it that. We hate that name. Quick question before we move on with the Microsoft conference. Just theoretically speaking, what would you guys have called this new Xbox model? And you can't call it Elite because Elite's already been taken.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
What would you call
The
it?
new Xbox One.
Oh, you take the Nintendo approach.
I would just called it Xbox.
Just Xbox?
Xbox Omega.
You like the phones? I don't know.
Goes back.
I guess those have numbers, yeah. Like iPhone 4.
iPhone, I did new iPad 4, iPad 4 Air, all that garbage. I would have called it.
I wouldn't have kept the 1 at the end.
The Xbox X, the one thing is awful. It really is. It's just like it's the Wii U of naming conventions. Like, why would you? Like, I guess after 360, there's nowhere else they could go with that. But like one, I don't know. I would have called it like Xbox One. As fuck it, just copy PS4, Xbox One Pro.
But okay, you know what? I just thought about this. What if PlayStation makes a counter to the Xbox One X, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared this is gonna be like a fucking trend. But
like,
okay.
Sony's big mistake was them doing it like that early, and also not getting the what was it 4K whatever it's called DVD.
We'll see. Maybe the Xbox One X is just too late.
Maybe that was Sony's plan the whole time, to leave them on until false insecurity and then spring it on them when they come back with something awesome.
Because the 360 came out first. It was way cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
And the PS3 came out like, really expensive. And now the PS4 came out first and it's way cheaper.
Huh.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
The tides will change, maybe. But we're also going to have to talk about Metro Exodus. Ugh. How do you say that word?
Exodus?
Exodus. Metro Exodus. Anybody excited for that?
I like it. But then again, I like the other Metro games.
I didn't play too much of the first one. But
I played
they're
the first
well-made games.
It has really good lighting.
Yeah, they were definitely technical showpieces for the PC. Then the console ones came out later.
So this one is, it's another God, I almost said Metroid. Metro game coming out, so look forward to that if you're into it. Then we also had Ass Creed Origins, of course. There's every year brings a new Ass Creed. You can't take two steps without stubbing your toe on an Ass Creed.
I don't think there was one last year, was there?
There was.
It wasn't.
Wasn't it a Syndicate?
Skipped a year. No,
Syndicate.
That's Super Bowl.
That was 2015, man.
What was the one with the brother and the sister? I could have swore that was last year.
Syndicate.
Well, I take London or whatever. I could swear that was last year.
You want to know what was last year? The movie.
Yeah, that counts. The movie counts.
No, it doesn't. It wasn't the studio making it.
Who cares? It still bombed as hard as it should have.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I heard that movie was the worst. But besides Ass Creed, we also had Deep Rock Galactic, which I don't know what to make of it. It's this underground, not Minecraft, but third person. You're hoarding rainbow-looking caves and getting stuff, so that's a game. Then you have PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. It's going to be an Xbox One console launch exclusive. I've heard of this game for some reason. I'm familiar with this name. Why?
Very popular. It's very popular.
It's on Steam right now.
Wait, you said this is the massive online game where it's just a giant, like, 100 versus whoever.
Yeah, it's Battle Royale.
You can do whatever you want in that game. I mean, like, weapon-wise.
It's like always the top game on Twitch.
Huh.
You
We
can
should
run
play
up to
that
someone and
sometime.
beat him down with like I said, you run up to someone and beat him down with a frying pan if you wanted to.
Why haven't we played this?
It's a first-person shooter.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
I
mind.
guess it's
Fuck that
third
then.
person. But
Yeah. Shoot. I was hoping
enjoy
for...
it.
I probably wouldn't. I was hoping for something more, I guess.
They also announced Black Desert Online.
They sure did.
Yeah, console
Was that like exclusive for Xbox One X, or is it for all Xbox One?
I think you can't have an exclusive game on Xbox One X. To my knowledge, I believe it has to be on all of those systems for them.
So that means it'll be on everything.
Yeah,
From what I
Xbox
understand,
One.
Yeah.
It's
Someone actually wanted me to buy Black Desert Online just so that he could try it out. Paid me for it. It was really funny.
Not gonna lie, it's one of the best looking games
He was
on
interested
MMOs.
in it.
Yeah, why not Justin's card would handle?
Yeah, I wonder.
I wonder too. That had that really, really nice visual aspect to the character creation.
Yeah, you could do like whatever you wanted to the characters.
Yeah, because I believe it's one of the best customizable character creations in anything. I kind of want to play it. Why haven't we played it?
Pleasing because it's $10.
Oh, Steam sale, baby!
I mean, the entry is $10.
Oh, it's a monthly game.
No, it's free.
Okay.
It's like PSO. Think of it like that.
Okay.
With less black Nyack.
We can't.
less scumbag cat.
Dancing on light bulb.
So we've been getting scumbagged a lot.
Yeah. So.
Look like this right here.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna break our rule of not referencing. I don't know. We're not supposed to. Oh, so that's a special, I guess. We're not supposed to talk about Black Nyack. That's the thing. We're trying to ignore it. That's the meta here.
It's the mistake.
It's the greatest mistake we've made. So if you notice, mistake
for you guys, seeing it in your face.
So if you notice us occasionally, if you're listening to this just by audio, and you notice occasionally we kind of pause or stutter because something happens, it's because we're playing Black Nyack.
It's because it means we're getting scumbagged by the cat. We're just we're all like, just cat.
Or we're thinking about our next move. It's really hard to do this and do a podcast at the same time, but again, this is why we said this is the biggest mistake since the other mistake, SLR.
I just noticed your character, Bert, has freaking horns.
Of course it has horns.
And the cat ears, and the horns is stabbing the cat ears.
No, they're going around them.
It looks like it's stabbing it.
No, it's lined up perfectly. Then you will say no other thing.
Oh my god.
It doesn't look right.
It's perfect.
It doesn't look right.
Back to E3.
So, they also announced Minecraft is going fully multi-platform, except...
And 4K. Don't forget about 4K Minecraft.
Oh, I forgot. How could I forget? My favorite.
I think it's trending. Everyone's all hyped about 4K Minecraft. I know you are, Bert. I am. What about you,
Tim? Play 4K Minecraft right now.
Shut up! This is not the right Minecraft that we're speaking of. This is not console Minecraft.
I'm sorry.
But go on. Go ahead. Talk about the super duper texture pack.
Oh, there's not much to say other than it's Minecraft.
When I look at that, I'm like, where have I seen this before? I saw this somewhere in a galaxy far, far away. Where could it... Bert.
And here's the thing.
We've seen this before. Where have we seen this?
You can only get this experience on Xbox One X.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
So bone up on your X if you want to play this.
Boner Xer.
That's not a thing you should say.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh no! We at the Wolfcast do not endorse boning X's. Unless you're into that kind of thing. I don't know. We're not one to judge. You do you, listener. The State of Decay 2 is coming out in spring 2018 for the Xbox One.
See, now, I like this.
State of Decay 2?
You have the first one, but you never played it. You need
Whatever.
You. 100% your game.
I agree.
You'll be streaming that tomorrow.
I'll be streaming. Oh. But
okay. Apparently, Bert made plans for you, Scoots.
Sure, why the hell not? Didn't they re-release the first one on? Yeah, I thought so.
They did.
But will you be streaming it from your Xbox One?
No.
Oh no.
I actually don't. I still don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
I never really looked into that. I mean, I could stream off my Xbox One via Elgato HD 60 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna need a 4K version now.
They're gonna need a lot of things. I'm thinking.
24.
Huh? Oh yeah. Well, yeah, well, the Elgato. We're gonna need new Elgatos here soon. Once 4K becomes like standard.
You don't need 4K.
Oh, how are you gonna upload 4K YouTube videos?
You need 8K.
Oh, maybe I need to see what 4K looks like in order for me to, maybe there is something to it.
Come on over.
To see what it looks like, because I've never seen a 4K thing before.
Well,
So I don't know what the big deal is.
You'll be able to see it.
Well,
So I showed my dad what 4K looks like, and he likes it, and he has a 4K TV upstairs too.
I'll hold you to it. But really, I guess that's everything from the Xbox One that's really worth noting.
Damn!
Wait a minute. I forgot something.
You did forget something.
Many things, actually.
Yeah,
We got a whole bunch of indie games.
Well, no one cares about that.
No, I care about Cuphead.
No.
It's coming out September 29th.
But we haven't talked about the Dragon Ball Z fighting game.
No, Cuphead first. Cuphead.
No.
Oh.
Okay, fine. Talk about Cuphead.
Cuphead's coming out September 29th.
I think you're the only one that's hyped for that.
Yeah, I know.
You know what, Justin?
Expect a playthrough of that game on this channel.
Every time I see something that, no one's hyped for, I expect you to be hyped for it.
Uh-huh.
Are you excited for Ori?
Nope.
Why's that?
I don't know.
Really?
It's like perfectly your style of game, though.
You're not gonna bait me into this. Not tonight.
Why don't you like Ori?
Yeah, I was gonna say, really, that is your type of game.
Yeah. It's not Cuphead. That's for sure.
Cuphead. I know you love old school cartoons. That's why
I fucking love it. It's my favorite.
So you like Felix the
I
Cat,
love.
then?
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful cat. He reaches into his bag of tricks.
Do you like old school Popeye?
No.
Then what the?
I don't like Popeye. I think
Sailor
the character's
Man.
creepy.
But think of all the Blutos.
All the Blutos abducting all the olive oils.
Especially when he loses his beard. He looks really weird.
I think that goes for a lot of characters designed during that era. We also
What
have
about the
Code. Superman?
Old school Superman.
I can't say I've seen it.
Jumps over a building. Whatever.
Not the biggest fan of Superman.
How about old school Adam West Batman?
Now that I can get behind. Rest in peace, Adam West.
Yes. I'm now sad.
Yeah.
I baited myself into that though.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah, it's
worry.
about
We're
the
gonna lift it up. We're gonna lift up the podcast here by talking about Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Oh yeah, how do you feel about that?
I assume he's talking to you,
Right.
Bert.
No, I'm talking to you. You're the only one that plays those types of games.
I've never played Life is Strange or seen it.
But you've played Walking Dead.
I have. Notice I haven't played episode 3.
It's okay. You gonna play Guardians of the Galaxy?
Nope.
Aw. Because there's no Walking Dead?
I just think I'm done with Telltale games for now.
It's no Negan. That's what it was.
Yep. No Negan to kill people and ruin the show for me. That's fine. That show was going downhill ever since, I don't know, whatever season 3 or 4.
That's fine.
It's no helping that show.
Yeah. But anyways.
Yeah, back to
go on with your indie games. You know what? I'm curious. What else you got? What else
Super
you got?
Lucky's Tale.
For Lucky's Tale. Oh, that was the VR game.
Yep.
VR game that's no longer VR, yeah.
Yeah.
They have to have a mascot platformer. How are they going to compete with the Mario at the end of this year?
You know what? Just make HoloLens like compatible with Xbox One X. There you go. VR. Weird VR, but VR.
I'm sure at this point they'd take it.
They don't have VR yet.
No, that's what I mean.
They
If they
specifically
get the
said they're
HoloLens.
not doing it.
Oh, they're
it's
not?
ready. Yeah, they said VR is not quite ready for like the living room space.
Oh, they're just opting out in general.
They
They're
were
supporting
thinking
it
about
on
it.
PC,
Oh,
but not for console.
I went to the Microsoft store nearby, and they were pushing for the Vive, the HTC Vive.
oh. I mean that works.
here-
I'm kind of glad, actually, that they're not really going for the VR thing. I mean, VR is fine for people who like it and everything, but I don't know. It's just it's to me it's like one of those things I have no interest in ever doing anything with.
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, that's a thing that exists, I guess. It's not hurting anybody. It's not hurting me by existing. It's just whatever.
If you want that VR experience, come on over.
You do wait? Do you have
I
PlayStation
have
VR?
everything. Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, I remember. You do have one.
Best way to play Res, yeah.
Oh, that's the only reason I want to do
it. Actually made me jump.
It's the only reason I want to get VR is that.
I also had Brian try it out. He liked it.
It's probably not bad. I just don't see myself paying that much money for
a lot
it.
of it though, because he might have like fallen over, might have gotten sick, or he might have fucking elbowed me in the face.
Here's the question. Scoots, have you played a game called Here They Lie?
No, but I played a game called Res Infinite.
Yeah, I want to play that. You guys also know Sea of Thieves is coming out for Xbox One?
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Who are you asking?
Both of you.
Depends on the price. I'd play it for free, but I don't think I'd spend money on it.
Nah,
yeah,
me
I
neither.
can see that.
Like,
So I have
it's
people at work that are like hyped for that. They like it.
I'm just not
Here's me,
sure
it's
what
just
you
like-
do.
get treasure, get the booty.
To
Sweetie
what
swooty.
end?
Bert, when you're a fucking pirate, there's no end for treasure hunts.
Well, it's going to be like a No Man's Sky type of thing.
No, where they promise all the things and don't deliver.
No, it's just not going to have an end to it. It's one of those games that doesn't have an end to it. You just do whatever.
It's a constant online experience. I don't know, it looked okay. Not something I'm interested in playing, but yeah. Besides Sea of Thieves, they also had Crackdown 3. No one seemed impressed by it.
I was hyped by it.
Looks pretty old at this point.
I like it.
The joys of...
I like the other two games, though. You know?
Yeah.
And Terry Crews, too.
It's powered by the
Just
cloud.
It's missing all the stuff they said would make the game great.
Yeah.
Like destructible
destructibility and stuff.
buildings. Yep.
Apparently, like I don't know where I heard this, but it's apparently the multiplayer will have all that stuff.
Really?
From what I heard, because you have to be connected to the cloud for that stuff. I'm not sure though.
Oh, they're
Could
still
be wrong.
pushing for that?
I think they're pushing it for the multiplayer, but I could be wrong.
Powered by the cloud.
So that could be cool, but I don't know. What they showed didn't seem like anything different than what was before.
Already established.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. But hey, Terry Crews
It's
is
still
there.
Fun though.
Yeah,
he
for
was
sure.
there. He's a character in the game, too.
Oh yeah, huh? I thought he was just there to promote it.
No, he's an actual character in the game.
Oh. Well, besides that, they also had Shadow of War.
That looks good to me as well.
Does.
I mean, if you like Shadow of Mordor, I mean, that adds more to it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that game with the whole rival system, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Master System.
Yep, that's the one.
Guy kills you, he gets promoted.
Then, of course, we had... Oh, sorry.
No, I'm good. That's all I had to say was that guy becomes the new hot shit.
That's how it works. Then we have Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which had a really, really, really cool looking trailer. Really, really good music. And that's pretty much the gist, like the big ones. I mean, besides Code Vein and a little game, I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's about a popular anime from our time. We're talking about Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Well, it's called Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Fighters.
I messed up. Dragon Ball Fighters Z.
No, it's
Fighters.
just Fighters with a Z.
Have I been reading this wrong the whole time?
You've been reading everything wrong.
I know. I'm trying.
Just like, you know what? Can you still say content?
Cotton?
Yep, that cotton.
Yep. Get that cotton. Anyway, Dragon Ball Fighters is a new Dragon Ball game, Dragon Ball fighting game from our boys at Arxis, whatever they're called. I don't know.
Same thing.
Same thing at this point, I guess. So yeah, this game literally blew the lid off of every other fighting game, and one in particular that's about to come out that we will discuss a little bit later. But yeah, this game's announcement brought about some sort of crazy hype that we all weren't prepared for. The thing I'm surprised about is how well this was kept secret. Because normally don't these things did it? Because I didn't know about it.
It was in our document, and I crossed it out because it got officially announced.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, either way, still a very nice surprise seeing it in actual action once they actually showed the trailer.
They even had playable builds.
Mm-hmm. Only 6 characters available right now, but you know that roster's gonna get bigger. It's
And
basically.
Go on.
No, please, after you.
I was gonna say the creator said that the characters that he's gonna put in the game, they're all gonna be very, very unique. Like, so maybe we'll get characters like PyCon that aren't canon. You love PyCon.
Well, he's not canon anymore?
It's not canon.
Was he in GT or was he in Z?
Pretty sure he was in Z.
He was in Z. I think he was in. I don't know about GT.
Oh boy!
That's not canon too. So we're good.
Thank God. But yeah, it looks really good. I'm a big fan of like. It looks like you're playing the anime. Did you guys also?
It's the Guilty Gear people.
Yeah, we said that Axis, but I guess if you don't know who they are, yeah, they're the guys who do the Guilty Gear games.
Yeah,
and also they did.
That, you can see why this game looks so good.
It looks great. Did you guys also notice something in the trailer or whatever the gameplay? If you knock fireballs away, they go into the background and destroy things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I like that. That's such a cool thing. I love this, man. It's great.
And if you do your freaking crazy super, the one that like destroys half the planet, it actually shows the damage.
That's Budokai 3 style, baby.
Or someone here that listens to this podcast that thinks that Budokai 3 is not the superior one. He thinks Tenkaichi 3 is the superior one. Oh!
I never played any of
Tenkaichi.
the Tenkaichi, so I couldn't say.
What's that, Bert? You want to try that again?
Yeah. Well, what was that?
I said I never played any of the Tenkaichi games, so I don't know.
Tenkaichi.
The teriyaki games, Bert?
Did you not hear me say Tenkaichi?
You're saying it weird.
Oh, sorry.
It's Tenkaichi.
Coming from you, that's not really something you should be saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe if you cover more content on your channel, maybe you'd have some stuff to. Maybe you could talk about it.
Oh,
Oh me. But yeah, the game looks really sick. It kind of took away the hype I had for another game I was actually kind of looking forward to until things were leaked about it. But we'll get into that later. Really, that's most of the stuff that was covered at the Xbox conference. Did we talk about Code Vein? Do we want to talk about Code Vein?
you mean Weeb Souls?
I mean, we
Yeah,
can talk
Anime
about
Souls.
first announced. They
Yeah,
haven't really shown anything. That was the same trailer.
yeah. It's gonna have great music, I can tell you that. But yeah,
They also had that one game that looks like a Dark Soul-esque game,
There's gonna be a lot of those.
but the graphics were like polygon-ish.
You talking about Ashen?
Yeah, that one.
Apparently, the multiplayer in that is like Journey, where people just kind of wander into your world.
Oh.
And if, like, whenever you kill a boss, if they survive, they'll return to your town and, like, sell you stuff.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
So they're at least pushing some things forward.
They're trying, yeah. You know, are we getting to the point where we can just call Dark Souls a genre?
Yeah, it's been a zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's what game you playing? Well, it's this. What's that? It's this. There's a Dark Souls game. Yeah, I guess that is a genre because a lot of people just say it's like Dark Souls. But yeah, that pretty much is the gist of the Xbox conference. We're not gonna go over every single one, but yeah, those are the big ones. And then we're gonna go ahead and move on into Bethesda. Guys, what did you think of Bethesda's conference?
It was kind of lackluster, but at the same
I
time,
heard-
there was a lot of VR.
I heard it was boring.
It was just a video, basically.
I like the presentation, the whole amusement park thing.
It was kind of cool, but
Bethesda
Oh.
Land.
Bethesda Land.
There was really nothing new at it. It was just all VR stuff.
They added
No,
VR
there-
stuff. They showed
there's
off the
other
new.
stuff.
They showed off the new Wolfenstein game.
Yep.
And they showed off a new character for Quake Champions, and they also talked more about that.
still for
Yes.
Skyrim.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh,
Amiibo.
Skyrim.
You got Link
Skyrim's
Amiibos.
Skyrim.
Yes,
Skyrim.
Oh, oh wow.
Everything Skyrim.
everything Skyrim. Skyrim in
Jeez.
2018. Skyrim in 2345. I don't know. I'm just
And the paid mods are back.
yes.
Okay, what? Okay, so for some idiot like me who doesn't know what the hell that even what is that? What's a paid mod?
The guy makes a mod, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crap.
Maybe he wants to make money,
Uh-huh.
and so that people don't steal his content. That's what the paid mods are for.
Oh.
A lot of people did not like paid mods.
I
It went
see.
real poorly when they first revealed it on PC.
People were pissed.
But they're back now.
Back
And stronger than ever.
in black, right there in
Well,
your face.
There it is.
The Steam reviews were so bad that Valve removed them.
Damn. Wow. What do you mean? Do you mean bad like just bad for the company or bad like as in death
Like,
threats
as-
and...
No, I meant like, it says like mostly positive and all that stuff.
Oh, right. Okay.
They tanked the score on Steam, and then Valve had to remove it. And
To
bring
what?
it
To
back
get a
where it was.
rebalance? Yeah, okay. That's bad. But I mean,
People
it's
aren't
not all
happy.
bad. Yeah, I mean, this is not all bad. Look, we got Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. You love Dishonored.
Is that like a DLC thing for Dishonored 2?
Yeah.
I'm curious. Okay.
Bert loves
Which-
Dishonored.
It's like
You know
the
what?
DLC from the first one where you play as a different character.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's exactly like that. But let me ask you: would you go back to Dishonored 2 if I got it for you on the PC?
Probably not.
I didn't think
Was
so.
Dishonored 2 the one that made you dizzy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's such a shame. You like Dishonored 1 so much.
Did they finally fix it?
Well, it wasn't anything wrong with the game. It's just I can't do 30 frames first person.
No, I mean, like the PC version. Did they ever fix it? Because I knew they
Oh.
had problems.
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Well, either way. They also announced Evil Within 2. Not familiar with Evil Within at all, so I can't comment on that.
Looks good to me.
Scooty's excited.
What I'm
Do you like
upset
Re-
about...
Do you like Resident Evil 4? If you like Resident Evil 4, that's quite literally that with the horror element.
Okay. I mean, really, the only thing I wanted from Bethesda was another Doom game or an expansion of Doom. I would have been
Nope.
okay with that.
You have Doom VR.
Yeah, you got Doom VFR.
You also got Wolfenstein.
I mean, now that I've been opened up a little bit, I guess I can try some Wolfenstein. Doom kind of just made me like, you know what? Maybe first-person shooters aren't all bad.
You just like punching the shed and
I
doing glory
fucking
kills.
love punching demons.
I know.
In Doom.
You and Brian both.
It is such a satisfying. Like, there's never been a game that I felt that in first person where it's just like, yes. Shame. No VFR. No VFR Doom for me, I guess. That's pretty much Bethesda's conference. So,
It's okay. You love Doom virtual fucking reality.
no, that's not for me.
Sure it is.
What I'm going to talk about next, that is for me, maybe not, is of course the Ubisoft freaking E3 conference. So, warning, the opinions stated by me in this following part are not representative of all the Monday Night Wolfcast members. They are just my own stupid opinions. So, yeah. Here we
He
go.
loves Rabbids.
Yep, that's the first one I want to start with. Nintendo's got its own XCOM, Mario plus Rabbids. How long has they been, my question is, how long have they been wanting to do this, basically? This seems like it should have been a Wii game.
Even though no one asked for Rabbids.
No one asked for them. Pretty much. I mean, they don't do that in this trailer. I think maybe Nintendo was like, here's the thing. If you want Mario showing up with those things, you gotta have him not shouting. Mario's better than that. Actually, wait a minute. Mario's getting down with Rabbids. Says that what the Mushroom Kingdom's now open for crossovers now with everybody? Ever since Sonic did it, now everybody else is getting in there?
Well, once Boom came out, they're like, well, no more with this series.
Yeah, we gotta go with something more classy like the Rabbids.
That's how bad Sonic's gotten.
Yep. Maybe Boom for you, buddy. It's okay. We got to see Miyamoto on stage with the Ubisoft. Okay, here's the thing. I want to get this out of the way. Again, my own stupid opinions. Like, I know Ubisoft is a European company, but one of the speakers' accents was so thick I could not understand what he was saying. I think it was the guy on stage with Miyamoto. I could not understand what he was saying.
The main guy for Ubisoft?
Yeah.
I understood him.
I have a hard time
guess
understanding accents, I guess. That's my own problem. But yeah. Rabbids. What do you guys think of Mario plus Rabbids?
It could be cool.
Mm-hmm.
The gameplay looked fun. But, you know, it is Rabbids.
I mean, what do you think of Rabbids?
They seem like your type of humor, not mine.
They're not. I'm just not a fan of them. I never liked them.
Better yet, what do you think of the movie Minions
I hate Minions.
or Despicable Me?
Never seen it, but I know I hate the Minions.
Okay. Well, it's the same old with Despicable Me. I mean, that's where they came from.
Yeah. Despicable Me 3 is coming out, actually, so look forward to that. Besides Mario plus Rabbids, they also announced The Crew 2. We were supposed to play The Crew 1, but we never got around to it. Like many things.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We're just little busy bees.
All of us. Well, almost all of us. Yeah, I mean, The Crew had an interesting concept, but, well, whatever. So they also announced Transference, which was very vague, but it's apparently a VR game? I don't know how to explain it.
I missed that part of the conference.
I think it's supposed to be a horror game or something weird or unsettling. Transference. I don't know. It's a very vague trailer. What did you think, Bert?
I know it's VR, so I didn't care.
Oh, great. Skull and Bones was also announced, so, you know, in case Sea of Thieves wasn't enough for you, you also get Skull and Bones, which is the pirate game where you ride a ship and you shoot at people with your pirate ship.
Yep.
Player versus player sea battles, basically. and then finally we had Starlink. I guess not finally. They had Starlink. Battle for Atlas, which is for... I believe it's everything, right? Or I thought it was on Switch. I believe it's on Switch. Whatever it is. It's a... What do you call it? Toys to Life game. Where you have... It looks like there's going to be pieces of the ships that you can buy, assemble, and put into the game. A la Skylander style. So...
Right.
There you go. I don't know how I feel about that one, but it's a game that you can possibly play in the near future. And then they also had Far Cry 5. Scoots, you play Far Cry. What did you think of Far Cry 5?
I'm not the one you should be asking. It's Bert you should be asking.
Bert, you like StarCraft. What do you think of Far Cry 5?
I mean, those are two completely different things, but Far Cry 5 looks alright. It looks like more Far Cry.
Yep. What do you guys think of the setting?
Like,
Is it supposed to be a nature game?
You're thinking of Crisis.
Usually,
Yeah.
Far
Usually
Cry,
like on islands and stuff.
yeah, Far Cry, the last one, Far Cry Primal. I have a little pin from it from when I worked at that game store.
That one's a little different than the rest.
That one most people tend to not like.
Oh, I guess that pin's worthless then.
Like going into this, people thought the tone would be super serious, and there's a lot of kind of wariness about it, like negativity a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then people are assuming that maybe the trailer was made a little more lighthearted for that, to help combat that. So it's like some like religious cult taking over a town or something.
Yeah, very touchy subject. So I guess they probably got to approach that in a different manner. I guess.
Yeah, it looks like typical Far Cry stuff, so I guess we'll see when it's out.
Yeah. Far Cry 5 takes place in, what is it? Wisconsin, Oregon, something?
Good question.
I forget. It's one of those. It's one of the states that reside in the United States that you don't really hear about. Probably one of the Dakotas or the Carolinas. Oh well, we'll figure it out later. And finally, there was the game announcement that everyone's been waiting for forever. Yeah. I mean, we didn't see gameplay, but it's a trailer for a game.
We saw a trailer how many years ago?
Don't worry about it. We're talking about Beyond Good and Evil number 2. What really got me was seeing the director dude come out and he was like trying to hold it together, but he couldn't. He's really touched to see people still care after all these years that they're getting a sequel prequel to Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah, they are.
So that's a game that's coming out soon, I guess.
They were emotionally touched by that, though.
It's good. Bert, you said you didn't particularly care for the tone of the trailer.
Yeah.
Was it the monkey throwing gang symbols that threw you off?
It was like just I don't know. It's been a long time since I played the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like it wasn't anything like that from what I recall. Just the tone of it.
Yeah.
It seems like they're going a completely different direction, but could be good.
I was gonna say, Bert, you can't just bring the game back. You gotta modernize it for the youth. We gotta have Gidget spinners in there. We gotta have. Fuck. I made that mistake yesterday too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you get all those, cool looking ones. The one they had a Captain America shield one, and then they had a little one with like a ninja star.
I wonder when those are gonna just fade off. By the way, just dated the podcast with that. I mean, we already dated it when we started, but sure. I mean, it's super dated now. It's like a time capsule, these things are. We get to talk about Gidget. Fuck, is it Fidget or Gidget?
Fidget.
Fuck. Whatever.
What's a Gidget?
Don't worry about it. You have to ask, you don't need to know. We also have South Park, The Fractured But Whole. And Just Dance 2018. Scoots, you like South Park.
Yes.
You gonna play The Fractured But Whole?
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay. It's also got a mobile game coming out called South Park Phone Destroyer.
It's still a great name.
So there you go. They got it all lined up just for you guys. Bert, I wasn't there for the Ubisoft conference. Did they actually do the whole dance number thing like they always do? For Just Dance? Was it long and horrible?
I wasn't there.
You weren't there? What the? Someone had to be there. I was working, and Scoots was probably dead asleep.
I thought you were the one who saw it.
You had one job. I saw the end bit of it, I think. I don't think I saw the opening of it.
I saw the dancing part, and I was just like, no, and I laughed, and then I got out of that.
I'm pretty sure I saw like at least gifs going around with the video or that stuff.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
I know a panda dabbed.
Oh yeah?
I think so.
Wow.
Yep, dabbing pandas. We're there now. Well, they apparently... I don't know if the dancing shark meme was from that conference. But if it was, I'm sure Ubisoft is trying to make, the next meme GIFs with those things. Was that one girl there? Like she always is? Because I don't remember... No. She calling sick, or what was the deal with that? She just not signed out to go, or what was the story behind that?
I don't know. Go ask Ubisoft.
Okay, yeah, you're Ubisoft's biggest fan, Bird. We thought you'd know. Sorry.
He likes all the ass Creed.
He loves Just Dance.
I never did ask you, what was your opinion on Assassin's Creed, the new one?
I've missed like the last 3, so I'm not sure.
I know.
I kind of fell off that series.
I know.
How'd you fall off of it? It seems like a fun little series to play.
It lacked story. I mean, like, there's no like true drive. After the third game, it just kind of fell apart.
I can understand that.
The same until they went to the boat stuff. But I
Black Flag?
skipped over the stuff. Yeah.
Didn't you like the boat stuff?
I didn't play it.
I heard Black Flag was really good, though.
I only played 3, then I was done.
Yeah. That's technically where I heard. Nah, I mean that is technically where it should end because that character's dead. Spoilers.
For what, a 10-year-old game? You know what else is old?
Is it focused on a modern day character, and then they focused on the stuff that was in the VR stuff or whatever he was going through. And the modern day character is dead, so like that lost half the plot.
Well, that's what happens when you have a long narrative story like that, I guess. I have no idea what Ass Creed is even about, so I couldn't even begin to comment on it. I literally thought it was about like a guy in a hood murdering people.
Different generations of those type of people, yeah.
Just more than one of those hooded guys walking around murdering people with the little blade hand things. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the Sony Conference, which is the one that probably most of us cared the most about because we all are invested in the Sony product.
I gotta say, it was kind of, if you compare it with Xbox, it was kind of lackluster.
As far as console or games are concerned. Because they didn't have a console. I don't know, there were far more games with the Sony Conference that I was interested in playing than the Xbox one.
I know.
Besides the multi-platform ones like
I had to keep hearing this from like people though. Say, oh, it wasn't that good compared to Xbox or whatever, because almost everyone's an Xbox owner around here.
Well, the Xbox One is exciting because it's a new hardware launch as well.
That too, yeah.
Yeah. It's got a lot of things going for it. For me, really, what I needed from PlayStation or Sony or whatever is just more game announcements. Make my system purchase valid. And they announced games, alright. They announced Uncharted Lost Legacy. You know what? I have a plan, guys. I have a plan here. How about this? I say the game, and if we want to talk about it, we'll say something. No, I figure it'll go faster this way, because I'm trying to talk on every single game, and I noticed there's a lot of them that are just like, it's a game coming out. You save breath. But yeah, Uncharted Lost Legacy.
It's an Uncharted game.
It sure is.
I mean, it wasn't anything impressive about it, but yes, go ahead, talk about Horizon Zero Dawn's DLC.
What about you, Bert? You loved Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's cool. That game could use some more content for people to come back to because it's a good game.
You really liked it? Would you get the DLC?
If I own the game, yeah.
Oh.
Like, if they did standalone stuff, I'd probably try it.
You get the Horizon Zero Dawn Game of the Year edition that has the DLC built in?
I'm curious what it even is. Because it can't really take place after the series. Well, I guess it could, but... curious what kind of narrative hooks they have for it.
All we know is that it takes place in the frozen wilds. Maybe.
That is true.
So, that should give you some clue. Nothing at all. It's coming later this year, so you'll know by then, Bert.
Yeah.
We also have Days Gone. It's a video game.
They ended the press conference with last year with all those flooded zombies.
Oh yeah.
It looks very pretty. I don't know if it'll be too interesting to play.
It's got the swarm of zombies. That's the only interesting thing.
It's a technical showpiece, kind of.
Yeah. Have that many bodies on screen at once. So I suppose Dead Rising was one of the first games to do like that kind of mass, not moving all at once like that, but like Dead Rising was one of the first ones to do like, look at how many fucking zombies are on screen.
They do the slow, stupid zombies.
Yeah, these are the Dawn of the Dead zombies, the ones that run, which are the worst type of zombies.
It's a little Left 4 Dead-ish as well.
Yeah, I believe Dawn of the Dead was I could be wrong. Was one of the first like zombie movies. The original Dawn of the Dead was one of the first zombie movies that had them actually running, fast-moving zombies, which are horrible because those that means they don't get tired, never-ending endurance. And are constantly hungry for human flesh. Yeah, that's kind of a bad scene. But yeah, Days Gone. Looks interesting, kinda. I'm not big into stealth kind of games, but seems like it'd be fun.
Speaking of stealth,
we need to talk about the game that everybody wants us to talk about. The game that was announced for early 2018, and a game we're probably gonna have a little bit of time for here, and that is Monster Hunter World. We talked about this on the last podcast, that they had done a copyright for it.
Did we?
But I thought so.
I think it was on the document, but we never talked about it.
Oh, shit. Well, either way, Monster Hunter World is now a thing that is happening, and is coming early 2018 for PS4, Xbox One. Wait, no, wait. Wait, it is. Yeah, Xbox One and I thought it was PS4 and PC, but it's PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Interesting.
Yeah, PC will be later.
Okay. So, for everybody at home wondering why we all sound calm, we pretty much got all of our hype out of our systems off the cast. We talked about Monster Hunter for a long time. We couldn't stop talking about Monster Hunter, how much we love to hunt monsters.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it true? I don't know.
I don't remember that.
We couldn't stop talking about Monster Hunter. I love Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter is a great game.
It's a really fun game, and I can't wait to play this one.
Me neither.
So yeah, we're gonna be playing Monster Hunter World whenever that comes out. It seems nature is going to be the main element of hunting this time. Like you'll notice in the trailer, you can snare them in a tree. You can hit them with like look like there was a some sort of what do you call those things? The log trap sort of deal.
This weighs more than me.
This weighs more than me. If you can get a giant spring trap that sends the monster into orbit, that'd be amazing.
But how would you carve it?
I don't care. Just have the body just up in orbit forever, and it just says hunt successful. Your character does a little dance, but the body never comes back down.
That's not good.
I would laugh so hard. No, it's the ultimate in which I need to kill this monster. I don't care how it happens because he's murdering us. Get rid of it. I'll take the L on not being able to grab its stuff. I just need to get rid of it.
Killing it though.
I know, but let's say like the times we went hunting and we just got in a horrible situation in which we were just dying, and we were like, well, we can't make this whole thing for nothing. Let's at least get this thing successful. You just use the giant spring to bounce pad, if you will, to send the monster into orbit, killing it instantly, but you don't get to carve anything off of it.
What if it can breathe in space?
Then it'll just orbit around the Earth forever.
So you'd fail the hunt, though.
I mean,
wait the 60 minutes or whatever.
just kind of wait there. Well, good job sending the fucking monster into space, you idiot. Now what do we do? So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be Monster Hunter. It's gonna be on console. We did sacrifice something to get this game, but I believe that's also on the docket.
I don't think so. What did we sacrifice?
We sacrificed Monster Hunter XX on the Switch.
Well, that could still come out.
But their focus right now, Capcom's focus is on Monster Hunter World, obviously. So that's going to be their main priority. Until that comes out, I don't see a localization announcement in our future anytime soon. Sad, but at least we're getting a Monster Hunter to play. So that's fine. Yeah. I would be mad if this was something that I couldn't play and we weren't getting Monster Hunter XX on the Switch. But as long as... Go on.
I was going to say, people were assuming this would be more of a spin-off, like maybe not even made by the original team.
Yeah.
But
we thought that.
Yeah, they did a bunch of interviews, and there's a whole bunch of information about the game that I haven't combed through all of it. But it is the original team. And
so that's good.
It has all the weapons that the other games had, except for like the online exclusive or Frontier, was it? They had the Tonfas?
Tonfas, yeah.
Yeah, so those aren't in it. But it has every weapon from before. And I believe they said styles are out, but they're in for like, as they said, it's a new game, so it's going to have a new catch also, so it's going to have something.
It sucks because I mean, I love the styles in Monster Hunter. I love it. Like, the jump one, say what you will about it, just roll into monster, repeat. Jump hammer is so much fun. It's one of my favorite things to do ever, and it's like, I can't go back to normal weapons now. Other than that, I also enjoyed Lance. What's the one where you have the shield and you're supposed to parry? Was that Brave Stance? Braves something?
It was Bushido in the Japanese version, so that's what I remember the name of it from.
Yeah.
It might have been Brave for ours.
Brave something, I remember. But yeah, that was really fun too.
Stances, I don't know, it kind of changed the core of Monster Hunter, and it kind of made it easier.
It
which
did.
is fine.
It did.
As long as it's more fun, but I didn't really find it that much better.
I mean, you didn't really experiment with the weapons either. You kind of did your double dagger.
I used the swords. I used double daggers.
Did you really? I thought you only used the double daggers.
I was gonna say use the bow as well.
Yeah. I used the bow. I used the gun. I used the 2 swords. I used the 2-handed long sword.
What were you saying?
Oh,
Mr. Man.
I love monster hunting, and I love the styles. So I'd like to see them come back in some way, shape, or form. At least some things about them. I don't know. We still managed to get fucked up pretty hard in that game when we were hunting some later monsters, Bert. Even with all the styles,
we were doing the stuff we weren't supposed to be doing.
Either way, I mean that doesn't completely break it.
but we still managed to kill a few of them. So there's that.
You know how long we've been playing Monster Hunter, dude? Almost a year now. Oh boy. But yeah, Monster Hunter World, I think that's probably the game I'm most looking forward to.
Yeah.
Besides Dragon Ball Fighters.
Well,
which one would you say?
I said myself as well for World.
Yeah. Same with me, Monster Hunter.
But that's not all. You know, as if Monster Hunter World wasn't enough. Shadow of the Colossus is it's being remade for PS4. So, yeah, that trailer though, it is a bit of a troll. There's just the opening of that trailer. Because I know my heart skipped a beat. I was like, sequel. But then I was like, oh, it's a remake. But then I was like, oh, it's a remake. That's fine.
Yeah. We kind of got a remake last.
I know. But it's going to be next gen. It's going to look real pretty this time.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Hopefully it runs better.
I was going to say, as long as I was going to say that's the real test. It's going to look great. Yeah, it's
played it. It's a great way to play it, I'm sure.
It'll be a great way to play if you've never played it, but what Bert's getting at is he really would have liked the sequel.
Well, what I hope is they add some of the cut content from the first game.
Yeah.
The original, I guess.
I think they will do that,
If they do that, this could be really cool.
Because
there were a lot of Colossus that were cut from the original.
Due to memory limitations.
The game was like nothing else at the time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, I love that game, but like the music and everything. Oh, I can't wait to play. I'm gonna get this remake for sure. I can see myself getting this. But we also had Call of Duty World War II, the multiplayer, big old reel of PS VR games. We had a new God of War game.
Wait, Scoose is excited for something.
Oh?
VR fishing.
All the VR fishing.
Was that the game that looked like Sega Bass Fishing with the rock music and everything?
No, it's the Final Fantasy 15 thing.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's so bad.
I actually didn't pay attention to that because of all the fishing. And don't forget about Prompto. About him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not as good as fishing. The fish attacks you.
I honestly thought you were talking about a VR game at first. I didn't know you were talking about Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, you forgot Final Fantasy 15 had fishing? It was the number one thing Bert didn't like about the game.
It was the best.
No, you didn't like it at all. I know what I heard.
But yeah, you can continue.
I was gonna say they're just a God of War game, you know, little game God of War. I have no familiarity with the series enough to comment on it.
Apparently, you don't need to. It's such a different game now.
I guess I like the giant ass lizard thing at the end.
Yeah,
I like its voice. It's like he's like, "What's it saying, Dr. Light?" And the kid's like, "It wants to help us." That's the trailer. I did the trailer for you guys. You don't have to watch the new God of War trailer. Yep. That's the gist of it. Ooga Booga Monster talks to God of War Man, and then his son tells him he needs help. There you go. We also had Detroit. Oh my god, that dragon voice ruined me. We also had Detroit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Android game.
Yep.
From David Cage.
YouTube channel.
Oh man. Oh, we're gonna play us in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
We're all gonna play it. I like this caption though. Detroit is about sad robots becoming mad robots.
That's pretty good.
Got that? We're gonna David Cage it up. Name of one of my Pokemons. Anyway, we also had Spider-Man, Arkham Asylum.
Man,
Yep.
it is, yes.
What's that? Arkham Asylum's not in the Marvelverse? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. That's the first thing I was like, oh, I was like, I wanted an Arkham style game from Marvel, but I didn't mean an actual Arkham style game from Marvel. It'll be fine. It looks fine. Looks fun, I guess. Not really into the stealthy thing, but QT's up the ass. A lot of the whole sneaking up in the rafters thing that Batman did in the Arkham Asylum games. It makes more sense for Spider-Man, honestly. He's a fucking spider. Webs people up and shit. But, yeah.
It's just
The comparison.
Marvel fan in you.
Yeah.
And you saw Morales at the very end of that trailer or whatever.
Wait, what?
Gameplay. You didn't notice that?
I didn't...
He was taking pictures at the very end.
What?
Yes.
Are you serious? You're not fucking with me, are you?
I'm not fucking with you. He was
Miles
at the
Morales
very
is in
end.
this.
This is before he becomes Spider-Man.
How did I watch a trailer that didn't have that in it? Because I would have known.
It was in the actual conference when they were playing.
Oh, I didn't get to see the conference.
It was at the very end of it. Peter Parker swings away, and then you see Morales, and then his friend's like, "Hey, Morales, get over here!" And then he turns around with the camera, smiling.
Ah,
and runs.
fuck. So Miles Morales is gonna be in this.
Miles Morales. Yep.
Okay. One of Spider-Gwen's also gonna show up. Why not? Just have them all in there. Have the whole Spider-Verse take place in this game. I'm excited for that game. Now that you said that. But other than that, it's pretty much the big titles. They also talked about
don't forget about a certain fighting game they announced.
the one that went from
more.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. That was at the Sony Conference.
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. This game's got troubles.
Does it?
It's got troubles, Bert.
I think just to you.
I'm pretty sure the FGC is not having a good time with it. I mean, as far as gameplay is concerned, it's fine.
Gameplay is fine. It's just certain character models.
It's the character models, it's the story mode, and it's the lack of characters.
Itself.
Yep. Like, there's no excuse for this shit. Like, a lot of people are saying, yeah, well, we can understand Marvel with their whole bullshit with no X-Men, Fantastic Four characters, whatever. Capcom, yeah, they should have had a roster to make up for the lackluster Marvel side.
Bionic arm.
Yeah. Spencer is back.
You love
Who
Spencer.
asked for Spencer?
Capcom.
Yep. What's that? You like Arthur? Well, here, Red Firebrand. I almost called him Red. I want to call him Red Earth for some reason. God damn.
Red Robin.
Red Robin. Yeah, I mean, I did say it like the where I did hang on that note for a bit. Yeah. The fact here's the thing that pisses me off.
Black Panther.
That's what pisses me off the most, honestly, is that
where he becomes DLC.
Yep. It's the DLC. It's just like, no, put them in the initial roster. They should be in the initial roster.
Maybe he's in the story mode.
Especially if the rumors are true that Venom. It's gonna be Venom, Black Panther. What was the other? Sigma. Zero?
Buzz Lightyear?
Was it Zero?
No, I think Zero's
in the roster.
Yeah.
He's in the initial roster?
Yeah.
I thought he was DLC. Oh, never mind then.
He was with Thanos. Because he reigns.
No. I can't.
You're just mad because the X-Men characters are not in
I'm
there.
super mad about that. No.
Exactly.
No Magneto. No Wolverine.
I really think Marvel is really trying to just kill the X-Men in general.
It's weird because their mobile fighting game, they're still adding characters to it, and they've been adding all the mutants to it.
I know, even that Marvel Heroes game, you know, the one we played with the Maggie Thugs.
Yeah,
they had X-Men characters and
Fantastic Four characters.
Yeah.
So I don't understand what the deal is with this one. No Doctor Doom. My God. Oh, that pisses me off. Oh, that pisses me off. I'm so mad about that. But yeah, the gameplay looks fine. But the roster, that's what's the most disappointing.
And then we could talk about the next thing that people don't like: Chun-Li's face and Dante's face, which is really Jake Mullen's face from Resident Evil 6.
Like, here's the thing, Scoots. Since you're a resident Resident Evil fan.
Oh,
what characters? What characters would you pick?
No, don't mind that.
Did you put the control on your lap again?
No, I kicked my arcade stick. That hurt a lot.
What characters would you have picked to represent the Resident Evil franchise if you had to say like two? If you had to have two mandatory.
Leon.
Jack
Baker.
What? Well, I guess if you wanted to use the newer stuff, yeah, Jack. But he better be saying, "Get back in that house."
He would be pretty cool. Especially because he has like a myriad of like weapons he uses in that game. Also, he makes the molded.
Well, that's technically not him, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess it's the. Yeah. Oh, you're right. And speaking of Resident Evil 7, how about that Chris Redfield model?
It's a thing.
It's copy and paste.
It is perfect. It is beautiful. 100% Magnifique.
So good they didn't have to touch it. I guess they touched it up just a bit. Awful. They tightened up the graphics just a little bit on that model. You like that one, Bert?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Chris Redfield still looks 100 times better than Chun-Li. I can deal with Chris's model.
Chun-Li just put her face on crooked for the trailer. It's fine.
My favorite thing was
she's got Shiba Inu eyebrows.
My favorite thing about that was some guy on Twitter. He took Ken's face. Right?
Oh,
from Street Fighter 5.
Street Fighter 5?
They put it on Chun-Li's, like, that model's face.
Oh, no.
They took Chun-Li's face, right?
Mm-hmm.
And put it on Ken's face. It was good. It was really good.
That's pretty bad. That makes me feel bad inside.
He's like, since you guys have been asking for it, here you go. And everyone's like, oh, burn it! Burn it!
What happened to Chun-Li?
Well, she got kicked in the face too many times.
I mean, I guess the good thing is if you're playing the game right, you won't see it until you do a super.
I just realized who that character is, Scoots. It's the one from Street Fighter 4 in the Underpass.
All grown up, and she took up the Chun-Li mantle.
Yeah.
That plastic surgery helped her, I guess.
Yeah, she looks way better now.
Oh boy!
If you look at it like that, this is the greatest news ever.
Yeah, it's the greatest news ever.
Yep, the greatest news ever.
I think the next greatest news would be seeing Cody, your canon version of Cody in that game.
He is pretty cool.
Yeah, you would say that.
You better have robot arms.
Oh boy!
Just a really, nail in the coffin.
You know what what's a nail in the coffin over here? Destiny 2.
I'm excited for that.
Nope.
You already agreed to play it with him.
I know.
Sure you did.
But that doesn't mean I have to be excited for it.
At least you remembered.
Yep.
You didn't turn it around and say, no, I didn't.
No, I would never do that. I've never done that before.
Of course you wouldn't.
Never, ever. But, I heard it's also gonna have, like, a third-person mode in it.
When you pull out like a melee weapon, yeah.
Ooh, melee weapons. Now you look. You had my interest. Now you have my attention.
You can't always use the melee weapons.
Fuck.
Well, he got turned off again.
Yeah.
Unless they changed it for this game, who knows?
I was turned and now I'm nerd.
Oh yeah, what's that mean?
I'm inert.
You're inert.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, that kind of works out.
I guess, yeah. It's what happens when you mention not being able to use melee weapons. Things get inert.
I know how to turn that around though.
By talking about the Nintendo conference? Good idea, Bert.
No, you're not done yet.
What?
Undertale's coming.
Oh my god! You're right.
PS4. And
Oh!
a limited physical release.
Bert, you forgot a system. It's also coming out on.
Don't
They
forget. Yeah, don't
forgot the
forget.
system as well.
I'll beat you down with my Vita and my TIs.
I'd rather be beat down with the TIs.
No,
You don't
you're
get
gonna
to
beaten by
choose.
all of it. You're gonna get
I mean,
beaten by
well,
all
maybe
of
the
it.
Vita.
You're gonna get beaten by my Vita bat.
Since it barely exists, it won't hurt.
I'm gonna melt a whole bunch of Vitas together into a bat.
I mean, can you hurt
Beat you
someone
down
with
with
something that's non-existent? Like, can you hurt someone in a dream world? Because that's what the Vita is. It's a dream someone had once, brought to life.
Are you telling me I can beat down Bert's dreams? Oh, that is great.
I'm sure
Great news.
if you try osmosis hard enough, I'm sure you could like dream yourself into one of his dreams.
You know what?
Bert, what's the last time you dreamed?
Yes, the last one we talked about.
Oh god. Okay, well that would have been interesting. But we digress. Hey, look. we should be talking about the Nintendo conference. What are you guys laughing at? It's super serious. We're talking about Nintendo now. Yeah.
Nintendo time. It's
Nintendo
games.
time. All about the games at this E3 2017.
I think we have to talk. I think we have to talk about Nintendo.
We should talk about Nintendo. Woo! How about that
Hey!
Xenoblade Chronicles number 2?
Oh, I was gonna get straight into what you don't like, but okay, yeah. Let's talk about
I'm gonna
Xenoblade
cock block you with
Chronicles.
this TI. The TI block you.
Whatever, I'll counter it with your two Titan X's that are on.
Oh
like,
fuck! Well, I
nunchucks.
can't compete with that.
It's a tri nunchuck of 3 Titan X's. Bert's soul is just shattering as I'm telling him this.
He's also shattering thinking about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because he loves Xenoblade Chronicles 1.
Haven't played it.
Hey,
What?
let me tell you something about that Xenoblade
yes, I
Chronicles 2.
And this
Have
is
you seen something familiar with that you've seen somewhere before?
Oh yeah. Let's see if Justin can figure it out.
Let's see if you can figure it out, Justin.
Stuck on a
Did
whole
you see
different planet?
You saw the you saw the trailer, right?
No.
Oh
no.
You,
I had
you
no
need to go see
interest
that
in it.
trailer. You need to see the trailer and then thoroughly analyze it, right?
But I don't like Xenoblade Chronicles. They have bad music.
Are you serious?
Yes. I didn't play it for a reason. Weirdos. Talk about your little
This is the sequel
Xenoblade
to
game.
The first one, the one you like the music from.
No.
You're weird, Justin. You weird motherfucker.
It has nothing to do with X.
Oh no. I've been exposed as a fraud live
Exactly. You
at the Black Nyack tables. Shit.
Exposed.
I thought you were talking about
Make
X.
that one person cry.
Oh no.
This is the one with changing future or whatever he says.
Fuck. The one with fucking god damn it. What's his name? No, shut up, don't say anything. Shut up. It's Monado Steve.
Try again.
God, I can't. What's his name? Hannah Montana. I can't think of the name right now. What is his name?
What's your favorite lawyer superhero in Marvel? That's
Matt Murdock.
Yes, sure. I mean, he's a character in a certain Smash game.
That's why it's bothering me. I can't remember his name.
Feeling it. I'm really feeling it.
I can't remember his name.
I like being in my damn undies. I'm feeling it.
I can't remember. I give up.
She-Hulk.
Yes, that's what it was. Damn.
Shulk.
It's been a while. But yeah.
Maybe if it was Rhine, maybe you would care.
I remember Ryan. Because you can say Ryan time.
See? You remember Rhine. But when it comes to She-Hulk, you're just kind of like, who?
Because you got Matt Murdock's on the mind. I'm looking at this trailer. It's very trailer-like.
Uh-huh. It has something you like in it. You really like.
Oh, yeah, totally.
From a series that you used to like, that now you don't like.
Yeah, because of the music.
Not even talking about that.
Oh. When in the trailer... Oh.
You get it now?
You motherfuckers.
Share with the class.
No.
Yes.
No.
Well,
You have to. This is an audio podcast.
It's an audio podcast. Unless you want me to...
Are you serious? It's just straight up.
Expose you!
It's straight up. The fucking...
Is straight up.
It's straight up
called that immediately.
the freaking dragons from Panzer Dragoon.
No. Wow.
Whoa. What?
What is...
Justin, shut up. I'll say it. It's from a game called Shining Blade.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? Stop being in denial. Embrace it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Embrace your Tony Talkiness.
I don't know what you're talking about. We should move on to Kirby.
Look up Shining Blade, everyone. Look up the gameplay, then look at Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You'll understand.
Sure will. There's a Kirby game coming to Switch in 2018.
I know it's in Blade. I don't know about Hearts. Justin said Hearts was about like patty cake simulator or something.
That was the bread baking.
Bread baking simulator.
What he really wants is Shining Resonance. But anyways, back to Kirby, because everyone loves that sociopath known as Kirby that sucks and blows things.
The real.
Go on.
That's the most accurate description of that mascot I've ever heard. I can't top that. That's it.
He's a murderous sociopath.
He's a murdering, sucking, blowing fool.
He will suck you till you can't suck anymore. You know what? It's unlimited, so you're fucked. You're fucked.
Pretty much. I heard the last one was pretty good. The robot one, the mech one.
Yeah. It's bad when the Kirby games. Okay, you know how we used to think about Kirby games. They were easy and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Now Kirby games have become interesting compared to another game series that took over the whole super easy mentality now. The Yoshi game.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're talking about the Yoshi games, the ones that are all yarny.
Yes, and then there's also the new Yoshi game,
which is also kind of that
it was boring.
Weird style cardboard.
It looked boring to me.
I'm not gonna lie, I think the same.
Bert, on the other hand, is just touching himself when he's looking at Yoshi. He's just like, oh, the thing that poops eggs! Oh!
I didn't know he was in the Ovi position.
For you, yes, that is very weird, Bert.
Ovulation.
Stop being weird.
I couldn't get it out.
You got it eventually.
I did.
Well, we got Kirby that sucks and blows things. We got Yoshi that eats and poops things out.
Got that egg laying fetish going. Now we have the return of my game, which is getting a core Pokemon game on the Switch. So if you guys are all worried that Pokemon Stars or whatever is not happening, it's I'm not gonna say it's happening, but you're getting something from Game Freak. So stay tuned for that, I guess.
Also, we're getting that sweet game on the Switch that is also Pokemon related.
That is true. But hey, Bert.
No one asked for it.
You want to throw down in this on the Switch version of the new Pokemon game that's coming out?
Sure don't.
Mm-hmm.
My series is dead to me.
Oh, wow. Just thought I'd check. Just thought I'd chickadee check on you. I know Scoots is down. We know what else we need to talk about? Metroid Prime 4.
That was really nice text, wasn't it?
It's the best text I've ever seen.
See, that's a gateway to, like, maybe if it's actually good, maybe we'll have more Metroid games again.
I mean, I don't understand why there weren't more Metroid games out for a while.
I mean, we also have the other thing, but they didn't announce it during the conference.
Federation Force?
No, the Metroid 2 remake.
Oh yeah, the game I'm actually excited for.
But it's not on the Switch.
Nope, it's on the 3DS, so I'm a salty man.
This is where I wanted to start in the beginning. I wanted to
I
start
know.
with why did Nintendo keep making 3DS games and not Switch? Yeah.
That's even on the docket too. Basically, I'm just gonna get that out the way right now and say Nintendo is gonna be supporting the 3DS family all the way beyond 2018. So
I will be
fuck
100
my
years
life.
old. I will be 100 years old, and they will still support the 3DS.
It's not going away.
I mean,
in fact,
My library
it's
will be
getting
so
stronger.
insane.
I mean, it's better than what they did with the Vita, yeah?
Fuck you.
That's not even remotely the same.
You complain about the Vita getting no support, now you're complaining about this getting too much support.
Well, the Vita didn't have a system that came out after that rendered it useless.
Come on, everyone. Buy a Vita! Buy it!
It did, it's called the new 2DS.
You can't speak, Bert. I gave you a PlayStation TV. That's even worse.
It's hanging out over here.
It's just
You might as well
TV.
you might as well just attach the power cord to that and just swing it around.
I wonder if it even has power right now. It does not.
Great. It's just a paperweight at this point. Besides that, they also have the Breath of the Wild DLC.
Yes, it does. That Breath of the Wild DLC has so many different outfits. Even has the awesome Korok mask.
You mean Tingle?
Awesome Korok mask. And the Phantom armor. The only thing I will acknowledge with the Tingle suit is if you could do the awesome Tingle dance. If you could do the awesome Tingle dance with that suit by pressing a certain button, Game of the Year. But yes, besides all the outfits, they also have like a trial type of mode, trial dungeon.
Justin knows all about trials.
You lose all your equipment, and you have to go through the whole thing from scratch.
It's like that Eventide Island or whatever it was called.
Yeah, quite literally, it's like that.
People seem to really like that, so.
It sounds interesting, all right.
Then you just work your way until you actually finish it. Then when you finish it, your Master Sword becomes better.
Isn't it already really good?
Except it won't you won't have to always recharge it. It'll be unlimited.
They should give you like climbing gloves so that you can climb in the rain.
Yes, I agree with this.
I hate climbing gloves. I just hear the name climbing glove and I get salty.
Whatever, that game needs it. But yeah, that and of course they have the new waypoint system.
So weird that that's behind the paid DLC though.
Yeah, that's true.
It should just be an update.
That was the new map feature, I believe. Then they also showed off more amiibos.
The champion people or whatever.
Yes, and right now, if you could pre-order that right now, you better be doing it right now, because you will never get it. You'll never get it.
I'm sure they
That
will.
was from my experience with the Zelda amiibos. You're never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it unless you pre-order it.
I was so tempted to do that whole Song of It number, but I thought Bert was gonna do it.
Do it.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Oh.
Well, I guess
But yeah,
Rocket League is also coming to Switch.
It is.
Like
Yeah,
Rocket League?
crossplay.
and it's crossplay. Except for PlayStation. The PlayStation version doesn't do that.
Ooh, that's true.
I don't know if we mentioned that in the Minecraft thing, but
Yeah, well, I briefly mentioned it.
yeah. Like Sony is completely against all this crossplay games.
And it's weird because I could have swore before all this they said, well, it's up to the other companies if they want to do it.
Yeah.
So I guess when the other companies called them out on it, they fucking chickened out. They were like, oh, wait. No, we can't.
A wooden gun.
That was them. Yeah, that's strange, but whatever. You do you, Sony, I guess. We thought you were all about the open stuff and all about the play, but I guess you were full of shit.
Mm.
You know what's not full of shit?
What's
Mario
that?
Odyssey.
But Sega Bits did something I just thought about. I don't know if you
You know
ever
about
saw
the real life Mario?
Yes, where he goes into people.
Yeah. Yeah.
They really think it's like, this is disgusting.
It's got that nightmare fuel.
Yeah. Now everyone will have Mario in them.
Yeah, they will.
Jesus.
You think
Jesus.
Mario's gonna use that ability on Peach once he rescues her?
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
I mean,
Here on the Wolfpack Wolfcast.
here on the Monday Night
Amen.
Wolfcast, we do not support jumping into your ex, your bone ex. Don't bone your ex or jump into her.
No ex-boner.
Don't bone her.
No
Oh,
answer.
it's a good question. I'm just curious. Do you think Mario's the kind of guy who would do that?
No.
He jumps into other things.
Yeah, that's what he's into though.
Yeah, but why not
Secretly-
Peach?
Secretly, the hat is
Because he's a
perfect.
gentleman.
Is he?
I think he's a sociopath that steps on things.
That's true. Those poor little mushroom people can't defend themselves, but they get stepped on all the time. Yeah, this
It's
Mario
real
Odyssey
risky.
game looks really good. It's got a really good theme.
Yeah, I like it.
It's probably one of my favorite themes from a platformer in years. It's really good.
It even brought back like old stuff, like those costumes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the weird American
Yeah,
Like,
from the tennis game.
costume? Yeah, that, and they brought back the archaeologist Mario.
Yep. And people got pissed off that there was a Mexican Mario.
But it was from a game.
No,
Yeah.
Mexican Mario is offensive.
They brought back Pauline.
Did they?
It looked like her.
Yeah, it's Mayor Pauline.
Oh, is she the one
the
that's singing the
signs.
theme?
Yeah.
I love that
No.
theme. I love that theme. It's really good.
So it was confirmed. Huh.
I'm
Imagine
pretty
that.
Sure it was, yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
So, yeah, Mario Odyssey. It's coming out in October. And then, yeah, we already talked about the Metroid 2 remake. If you don't know, Metroid 2 was on Game Boy, The Return of Samus. One of my favorite games, my second favorite Metroid game after Metroid Fusion. So,
Funny thing
yes.
is, you can get the old
Wait,
Metroid 2 on
you like Metroid 2
3DS.
over Super Metroid?
No. What? No, Metroid Fusion's my favorite.
I know, but you like Metroid 2 over Super.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't play Super until much later, dude.
Did you beat it though?
I don't think so.
Well, there we go. That's your next goal in life, to beat that game.
Yeah, probably.
And then after that, your next goal is to play Other M with me.
Oh boy, the baby.
I'll play the damn game, and you could just watch and comment if you want.
I'll like, comment, and subscribe.
Exactly.
But other than that, they also had Pokken.
Pocahontas. Pokken.
And Fire Emblem Warriors was shown as well. My boy Ike is not there. Yet.
I'm sure
Yet. Yeah, I said yet. Which characters do you want in Fire Emblem Warriors, boys?
Any of them.
Which version of Ike do you want?
First version.
I was gonna say, you want the beefy man cakes version, or do you want to just
the one from Smash is the first one, right?
No.
No, that's the skinny one, because the beefy one is from the second one, the stocky one. He does not look like that in Smash. I thought it was the first one in Smash.
No, the Smash one's the buff one.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He looks skinny in Smash. He's skinny. He's not that bulky, dude. I could be wrong.
If we're talking about Brawl, it's the skinny version, and the one in the new Smash.
The buff one.
I thought that was the skinny one. Never mind.
Look at Marth and then look at him.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's just a bigger build. Even in the first one, he's still bigger than Marth.
It's based on the one where he's buff.
Oh,
super buff.
Okay, in that case, I want the buff one.
You would.
I do. That and I mean, it's only gonna be like the main characters, right? It's not gonna be like your units from other games. Like, we're not gonna see Ellie and all them playable, right?
No.
Could, but probably not.
Depends
on how many characters they want to put.
I can't wait to see my Final Fantasy Warriors. See, you know what? I'm just gonna start a trend. I'm just gonna say something, and it eventually happens. Because I mentioned Fire Emblem Warriors a long time ago, and guess what? It happened. It's now
Final Fantasy Warriors. That sounds a lot like Final Fantasy Dissidia.
I mean,
NT.
they've already done Dragon Quest, so why not?
Yeah, they can do it. Why not? Why aren't you doing this, Square Enix?
We already have Dissidia.
Completely different game.
I know, but I mean, like, you got 3D Final Fantasy.
Better yet,
dueling.
I'm gonna say something unrealistic. Maybe I'll balance it out. Near Warriors.
No.
There's no way in hell.
If they did anything, they would make the next Drakengard.
Exactly. Unrealistic.
Oh, Drakengard Warriors would work, though.
Not Warriors. Just Drakengard in general, because that is a Warriors clone.
It was supposed to be.
So that's what it would be.
Oh, well. I'd be down for Sonic Warriors.
Really?
Yeah. I'm bringing it up here because I want it to happen. Every time we say something on the podcast, it tends to happen, so I'm putting that out there. Look, I got Sonic Chronicles. You can shut your ass. I want something good. I want a good Sonic spin-off for once.
People don't really like Warriors games unless you like Warriors games.
But I mean, that would get a lot of people into the Warriors games, at least a lot of the young people. They play it if it had Sonic in it.
You know what? I'm surprised they haven't done Jump Warriors yet.
They
showing Jump Warriors.
They did One Piece.
So many Jump games though.
Yeah. I mean, they've done every fucking other Namco Bandai type of game.
Yep.
With Warriors, so now that's probably like the new one. You can have Goku. You know, Dragon Ball Z Warriors. There we go. Yeah. That already sounds like a game. That already happened.
I think that might have actually been a game at a point. It sounds like it would be, so therefore it is.
He was just in that arena game that we played.
Oh. I think that's pretty much. I mean, they did ARMS and they did Splatoon 2. Games that are, well, ARMS is already out. Splatoon 2, and I'm super excited for, so I didn't need to watch any more of it. Yeah, that's pretty much the Nintendo conference. Those are the biggest conferences, really. Everything else that got announced at E3, I think we're going to cover in the gaming news, which we will now slip into. Time for the gaming news. Holy shit, this is gonna be a long one. Whew. Nintendo Switch Online services detailed. Slipping into 2018, it's gonna cost $20 for a year.
Not bad.
Not bad. I'm not mad about that price at all.
I don't really agree with their virtual console thing, their solution to that, but maybe I'll change my mind when it actually shows.
I mean, to be fair, it
like,
does have the added bonus of being online.
Yeah.
I'll give them that much.
You did hear about that, right? Where it's like Netflix?
Yeah, where it's just they change them out. Rotate them out, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be a little bit more upset if it was just like straight, just these are just virtual console games. But at least since I can imagine in most of them, yeah.
I'm just tired of them doing NES games because
I mean, it's so easy. Why wouldn't they do it?
Yeah, but they need to do GameCube.
What?
Yes, I know.
What's that? More NES games? Super Nintendo? Super Nintendo Classic.
I'll take more Super Nintendo games if there's more, a variety of Super Nintendo stuff.
That
not
won't
just
happen.
The core. Because all they've done so far mostly is the core Nintendo, and then occasionally some RPGs and stuff from other,
I'd imagine that's more the other companies, at least for the RPGs. If it's not Nintendo made, it's like they gotta decide whether or not they want to go through with that.
I'm still wondering if they're ever going to do that the Mana series collector's thing for the US, or is it just going to still be Japanese exclusive for the Switch?
Cool if they released it here.
'Cause I want that so bad, actually.
But yeah, I mean, what you're getting is for 1 month you can do $3.99, for 3 months you can do $7.99, and for 12 months it's $19.99. Includes rotating virtual console games, the classic game selection, which will be playable online.
I wonder if you can actually own those, just like completely own them.
Oh yeah, once you buy them on the virtual console.
I'd rather do that.
I mean, it's a good way to play a game for free, whatever they give you for that month. But
it's a good way to experiment their library, yeah.
Pretty much. I know which games I'm getting it right now off the start. You and me are both getting it, Scoots, once it's announced.
What's that?
Bubble Bobble.
Yeah.
That's my favorite NES game, dude. Technically, it's an arcade game, but it's my favorite NES game. That's where I played it first, was on NES. At a friend's house. But I could talk about Bubble Bobble all day. We need to talk about Pokken Tournament DX.
Yeah?
Don't everybody all go at once.
It's Pokken.
Did we ever talk about the voice chat solution for that thing?
No, I think we... I want to say we did in a previous podcast.
Okay.
I mean, let's briefly talk about it just in case we didn't. So yeah, their chat solution is kind of a mess. It's
pretty sweet.
Yeah, you got to
little ink thing.
Yep. Okay, so here's the thing. You're gonna need a phone, first of all. If you don't have a phone, then where the hell have you been? Sorry, Bert. You're gonna need a phone, you're gonna need that Nintendo app, you're gonna need a device. They say there's gonna be more than one device, but the device that was shown, the Hori official branded one or whatever, is just one of the solutions you can use. But that was the only one that's been shown thus far, thus everyone... oh my god, I'm losing my voice. Thus people are judging it based on that. So, you have to hook up your phone, have the... the micro USB go into the device, so you can't charge it while you're using it. Then you plug that into the device, have one of the audio devices go from the... It's a conflict... I can't talk right now.
We talked about that.
I thought so too. It's basically a really overly complex, very arbitrary way of setting up voice chat, and I think it's going to be pretty horrible if they stick to that. That's pretty much all it needs to be said.
It's just crazy that you're paying for the online and they're offloading it to a different device.
I mean, this is what happened when they said they were going to do that with the partnering with the whole phone company thing, so... I don't know if this is the direct result of that or, it's just bad coincidence, but hey, at least Nintendo's trying.
It's something.
Mighty Number 9, better than nothing. Back to Pokken, though. Got a brand new fighter. We got the Owl guy, the evolution of Owlman.
Yeah.
He's playable.
Litten and Poplio as this is.
Yep. Like sweet Poplio. I love Poplio. Really, I wound up actually liking that Pokemon. At first, I was liking the Pokemon just to fuck with you guys, but I actually do like that one now.
You just want to be one of the hip kids that liked it.
I'm not one of the hip kids that liked it. I was the first person to jump on that. Asshole.
Everyone was the first person to jump on that.
I'll use Litten, but I won't evolve him to his best form because I'm dumb.
You're dumb.
True.
Mm-hmm. Basically King, you idiot.
Yeah, you don't see me using King.
You did back in the day. You told me you can, but you can't change it now. It's done. But yeah, the Pokken is the Pokken. Because the game didn't sell enough on the Wii U, so they're going to reimburse themselves by porting it to the Switch. Because why not?
Smart.
Very smart. Yeah. And think about it this way. They can put out all the stuff that's coming out in the arcades.
Mm-hmm.
The updates and all that.
Where's my Xenoblade Chronicles X? You
What?
might as well just do that.
This one first.
What? What's that? I don't know what that is. It's not Pokken, that's for sure.
I know it isn't, but at the same time, if they're gonna put all their freaking Wii U games on the Switch,
might as well.
Yeah.
Might as well throw that in there. But while we're on the subject of Pokemon, they also announced Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon for 3DS.
How's that feel?
For 3DS. I don't know if I stated that enough. Did I state it that it's for the 3DS?
Yeah, how's it feel?
I mean, I don't particularly care. I'm getting a core game on the Switch anyway, so haha, me.
I know.
It's about 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
whatever.
Actually, it'll be the year after because it seems like they do a Pokemon game every year.
The Switch 2 will be out by then, and you'll be like, man, why isn't it on that?
Probably, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen.
Not before they do a mini Switch.
Yep, Switch Mini.
Mr. The other guy that's in here chatting.
Here's
Justin.
the thing. Oh, yeah.
You.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm glad it's going to take a long time, Bert. Maybe then you'll stop. Maybe then you'll not be butthurt enough to play it with me.
Or maybe you'll have a Switch by that time.
That too.
I'll still pass.
Damn. The beating was that bad, folks. Also, there's an eShop version of Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Not Crystal.
Nope.
That's for later.
Yeah, that part comes later. It's genius. Nintendo truly are masters of disasters.
That pissed another set of fan base, Pokemon fans off.
Also for 3DS.
Crystal. Yeah.
I'm sitting here looking at my Switch going, damn.
Switch doesn't have an eShop, you know that.
I know, Bert.
Anyway.
I know it.
It has an eShop.
I've been checking every day looking for Bubble Bobble. It's not there.
Someday, man. Someday.
Once it gets there, we're playing it.
It won't happen.
It's gonna be a 100-part video series.
If it's on the Nintendo system, it probably wouldn't have online.
No, it's gonna have online because it's Fuck. It's fine. We can find a workaround. We'll just play it on MAME or some Mame or whatever it's called.
Can't play Bubble Bobble.
No.
The other one. Bust a Move or whatever.
Oh, Bust a Move. That's not bad. I like Bust a Move. Bust a Move's really good, but it's no Bubble Bobble. Yeah, those are Pokemon games that come into 3DS. 3DS fans rejoice. Or don't. I don't know. Crystal, I guess, is something people wanted, but yeah, you'll live without it.
Gold and Silver, you get the bank access.
It just was the definitive.
Oh, that is true. There's going to be a bank for all the Pokemon Gold and Silver characters that are Pokemon, I imagine, yeah?
Yeah.
That means you can put them on Sun and Moon.
Ultra Sun and Moon.
Oh, yeah, because they got to model all those new Pokemon.
I mean, it'll work on Sun and Moon as well, because they did with all the other ones.
Oh. That's cool. I mean, I Pokemon's Gold and Silver are my favorite Pokemon games. That's where I stopped playing for realsies.
But after playing Crystal, I was like, oh, this is so good, because they actually had everything you needed, the definitive edition.
Wasn't Crystal like the one with the unknown? Or am I thinking something else?
It was the one with the unknown, and their focus was on Suicune.
Hmm.
And it had that extra storyline about Suicune, and it also had the movement images too.
Huh.
The moving
That's
images.
the staples that are now part of the... Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. If the Switch hadn't come out and I had my 3DS, I probably would have got Silver.
You would.
I would.
You would get Silver like everyone else.
That's what I had when I was a kid. I had Silver.
The pleb game. Ugh.
It was like, well, because my thing was when I was younger, always get the version that no one else gets. So
That's
like a
your
trade.
whole life.
Yeah,
it's like a trade.
Your whole life is that, Justin.
Whatever. I don't know. I don't want to hear it. I liked liking things before people stopped liking them. Dissidia Final Fantasy NT coming to PS4 in early 2018. I heard from somebody who's probably never played it before that game's a mess.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Said it's really hard to play.
Does that make it a mess?
Yeah. He said it was too chaotic. He said it was too chaotic. 3-on-3 is a really nightmare.
Sure, you get used to it.
Probably. Just a dude playing at E3 said he didn't like it. It's too
It
chaotic.
could be me, you, and the Bert.
It's literally made for us.
We finally can function as a team.
No.
That's true. We don't truly get to play as a team ever.
I mean, Rocket League.
That is true.
Wait, do you own that for PC?
No, we had it on PS4.
Here it comes.
I don't. You think bad things. And
You're too late.
Here it comes, Bert.
no interest in too
You're too late, Bert.
Here it comes, Bert. You did it. You shouldn't have said anything.
Refund process.
Oh my god. So I guess a free copy of Rocket League will be going up here soon on PC. Oh, stay tuned. Maybe the next one will give it away. Shenmue 3 got delayed, and yeah, it wasn't at E3, so...
I like what my friends called me. I'm like the Godfather.
It's just gonna... with the music and everything.
I give people stuff, right?
You do favors.
But I expect something in return
So
later on in their life. Or I'll break people's legs.
Make them kiss the ring.
TI nunchucks.
Yep.
Yes. Those TIs, man. They're no joke. Especially if it's a reference version.
Don't worry, everybody. We're almost halfway through it. Oh boy. Street Fighter V is receiving a free update. Super Street Fighter V.
Rumor.
There's a rumor, man.
Oh my god, it's a don't.
You just can't do that, man.
I'm sorry. No need to bust a tumor. It's nothing but a rumor. There. So yeah, Super Street Fighter V could possibly be a thing in our near future. And they said if anything, it's going to be a free update. So before you go writing your angry letters at Capcom, just know this. It's a rumor, and even if it is coming out, supposedly it's supposed to be a free update. A la, what was it? What was in Street Fighter 4? What was the free update? Arcade edition? No, what is it?
2012 version.
2012 or something.
Arcade 2012. Arcade edition you had to pay for it.
Okay, yeah.
Was the free.
But yeah, Probably like that, because they did state that once you get this, that's it. You never have to buy another copy again.
Probably a way to rebrand, because they need that.
Oh, yeah, you're not wrong.
It's a way to print new disc that has a bunch of the content for people who haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah, and with new cases that look better.
Mm-hmm. So
like a new product, people. Yep.
And yeah, hopefully turn it around.
I mean, the game is fine. The gameplay is fine. It's a fine game.
It got fixed. Like most of the fixing happened after all the bad press.
Yeah.
So it's not getting any attention from that kind of thing.
Like the people who pay attention to Street Fighter for like whenever it launches, is just like they'll pay attention for the first maybe week. They hear all the news about it, how negative it is, and they're like, "Oh, never playing that," and that's it. But people like us who keep playing the game off, through the updates, we're like, "It's fine. The game's fine." But the other people are gone. They've gone off to play other things like Injustice and all that. So yeah, you're right. It's definitely a way to get eyeballs back on the game again. But here's the thing. After Infinite, do we really want, like... I don't know if it's because Capcom is financially unstable right now, but...
You think they got Monster Hunter?
Yeah, that is true. Yep.
Unless they somehow royally screw up Monster Hunter, then yeah.
If they screw up Monster Hunter, they deserve to die.
Damn.
Wow.
Right. Wow.
Yep. Yeah, no quarter for that. You don't fuck up. You can fuck up my Street Fighter. You can screw up my Marvel. You will not fuck up my Monster Hunter. I will not tolerate that shit.
You know the funny thing is, he was never like this when he played Monster Hunter. Now he's just become. After he played the Generations, he became like a complete fan.
I like the original Monster Hunter.
Where were you when it first came out?
Yeah, where were you when it came out on PlayStation 2?
We were swinging
with
the right analog stick.
My PS2 was stolen at that point, probably. Thanks for bringing that memory back up.
It's all good. Welcome.
I'm joking. Also, when it came out on PSP, I didn't have a PSP for a long time. I had a calculator that I wrote DS on.
Sorry, I hated the game when I played that one. Don't worry.
I literally had no way to play Monster Hunter until it came out on 3DS.
Bought the 3DS for it.
Exactly. That's how much dedicated I was into it. Weird. That was a super investment on my part, like a big gamble. Because if that game wound up, I didn't like it. Now,
I think there were other things on the console that you wanted anyway.
But I think that was the main reason the main reason I wanted it was for Monster Hunter. It wound up being one of the best games ever.
He said you were waiting for the new SKUs, which eventually happened.
Yep.
Said, like the SP type upgrade.
Yep. Yeah, I wanted the whatever it was, XL.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I remember. Because I remember that was when I was working. That was when I was back in the apartments in place, and I went to try to get the Zelda Majora's Mask 3DS, but I fucking missed it by one person in line. So I wanted to resell it. Then the worst part was
$800 for that.
The worst part was I was like, well, if I at least can't get the Zelda one, maybe I can get the Monster Hunter one. Didn't even get that, because there were even less of those than the Zelda ones.
Yeah, I tried to get that too.
Yeah.
Instead, I got a red one, and then when the Zelda one came out, I was like, oh, the Hyrule Historia one. I was like, oh, snaps.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that, but now I don't have that anymore.
I was thinking about it, and I know we're harping a lot on Monster Hunter here, but I was thinking, you think this also gives them time to give us a special Monster Hunter bundle Switch with like the cool dock design on it and everything? They decide to localize it later?
Did they announce one for Japan? I don't think they did.
Yeah, that was. Remember we said it had a little Monster Hunter dock.
It was just a design. It was just a design.
Oh, it's just a design. Oh, I thought it was a bundle.
I believe it is. It's just the dock is the one that actually has the designs and stuff.
Ah, that's fine. It's what you're gonna be seeing most of the time anyway with the Switch. If you're docked anyway. Anyway. That is Super Street Fighter V. But we're gonna somehow we got into Monster Hunter. I don't know.
I think every time you talk about Capcom, we just
It just goes.
you have to talk
Like,
about Monster Hunter somewhere.
I U-turn and I'm like, wait a minute, Monster
You
Hunter.
know what? Let's talk about Capcom and Breath of Fire. Oh no, that's not gonna happen. I guess. All right, just go to the next story.
Phone one.
God, no!
Browser.
You brought this on yourself.
Make your own character.
Mm-hmm. I'd play it.
I would too. Didn't they have like cat people?
Mm-hmm. Had a cool looking wolf guy in there.
Scoots raged so hard he left Blackjack.
Actually, my controller died and it kicked me out automatically. But yeah, okay.
What are you guys talking about? We're talking about this next story, which is Super Meat Boy, which is not Super Meat Boy. It's Edmund. Edmund is working on a new platformer game. The end is nigh, and it's Meat Boy. It's Meat Boy, just with a different art style. It's basically a post. If you played Super Meat Boy and you played through the later levels, like the Rapture, basically that's what it looks like, but it's like black and white, and you control like it looks like a Gish, a dead version of Gish, running through the levels. It looks like fun. I can't wait to play it.
I'll play it when it's on a Humble Bundle.
Yeah, you would. So far, every Edmund game that has come out has been really good for me. I have not.
Two.
Super Meat Boy. I mean, he did Gish.
Oh.
I think he did Gish. Yeah, it was a like a Newgrounds Flash game. I don't know if he actually made that one though. I could be wrong on that. But Super Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac. So The End is Nigh is definitely on my Christmas wish list.
Still waiting for eugenics.
I think that game is dead. You might as well just pack it up, Bert. I don't think that game's ever coming. But you know what else is coming that probably shouldn't be coming?
Is it Bubsy?
Bubsy. He's making his return. What could possibly go wrong? For those of you that don't know, and I'm talking about you, Bert, what could possibly go wrong was his catchphrase in the 90s and his failed TV pitch.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
The more
cool.
you know. Yeah. He'd say what could possibly go wrong, and then things would go wrong. It's ironic, you see. He looks weird in this game, and that's saying a lot because his design is already weird. It's a fucking bobcat in a t-shirt. That's it. That's all there is to say about it. I played... The only experience I have with Bubsy is the PC game I played way the freak back when I didn't have a gaming PC, and I just played it on, like... I think it was a Windows 98, Windows 95 computer. It was early.
Fighting this controller here at the moment.
And we went to an Office Depot or whatever, and I was really young. And we got to go to discount bins, and that's usually where I get a lot of my games. Like it was like the 1 in 100 packs and everything.
No,
Well, okay, no. You have a thought. You have a joke you
I
want
was
to
just
say.
wondering why you like bad games so much. It's probably
Yeah, okay, yeah. I knew it was coming. I did. Go, bravo.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
You did
He's
it.
trying to say the Walmart discount bin's your best friend.
Yeah, no. I knew it was coming. I was as soon as he had that tone, he does that every time he wants to say something stupid. So I was like, no, let's let him have the floor. Let him have the floor. Give him a round of applause. Another round of applause for Bert. Oh, good job, Bert. How long did it take you to write that one?
I don't know. However long it took between you saying that and me going, oh.
10 seconds. Anyway, so I went to the discount bin and I saw, look at that $2 Bubsy game or whatever, and he picked it up, played it. Really bad game, but at the time I was blinded on, I was a kid.
Was it the 3D one?
It was Bubs. It was this game actually, the remake they're doing right now. This one.
The 3D one was pretty bad.
3D was so bad, it killed him.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who's ever actually played that. It's just like one of those things you've
He
seen on
ended up liking
YouTube.
cornbread.
Yep. I think I saw it in the store once. I should get that one day. That looks like a fun game, I said. But yeah, I was saying, Bubsy looks a little what's going on over there, Bert?
No, continue.
Bubsy looks a little raggedy.
Does he?
In this, did you see the
what he
trailer?
I saw the trailer, but I don't know what he originally looked like.
I mean, he was kind of a raggedy mascot anyway, but like, this one he kind of looks like he's been through the ringer. I don't know. It's probably gonna play like garbage. It's probably gonna be a garbage game because it's based on the original garbage. But whatever. What the only takeaway from this game that you guys need to know is that game was bullshit. It's super hard because it's like, unlike Mario or Sonic, where it's like, well, yeah, you're gonna run through this level and maybe you might hit an enemy because you're going like super fast. In Bubsy, everything one-hit kills. Every fucking thing. And you take fall damage, which is also an instant kill. Yeah. So if you jump off a slope, because you're thinking, I'm going to use this to get momentum, you hit the bottom of that floor, you're dead. You can't jump on certain enemies because you'll die. There are shortcuts that take you back to it's one of the worst designed platformers ever made. And I can't wait to play it. So there's that. Project Rabbit got a concept gameplay trailer. Did you guys see this?
I did.
Actually, no, I didn't yet.
It's basically epic rap battles, kind of.
Yay!
Not quite with the humor and all that, but it's rap battles. You're rapping against an enemy. It seems that's the concept. There's no actual gameplay there. But it seemed fine. What did you think, Bert? I mean, did you ever play the Parappa games?
I did. I didn't think it was good, though.
You didn't like Parappa?
Not Parappa, but the Rap Rabbit.
Oh.
Maybe I'm just not into those kind of games anymore, so...
Probably not. Did you ever... This is completely off subject, but speaking of Parappa, did you ever play Unjam or Lammy?
No.
You ever played that one? Okay.
I only played the first Parappa.
Ah.
I played the demo of Jammerlamy and, of course, Parappa.
I think everybody's played Parappa. If you had a PS1, you had to. It's kind of one of those games. Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know. I believe this is a Kickstarter. I was going to say, I haven't checked.
Real bad.
Yeah, I didn't check the Kickstarter except that one time, and it wasn't anywhere close to hitting its goal, so I'm sure a publisher was going to pick it up or something. Almighty number 9. I just think it's just there's no market for rhythm games anymore. Unless you're like a dance game, like Just Dance. Like it's just
play off of like real music though, or
yeah.
I guess saying that's not real music isn't quite correct.
I mean, licensed music.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, it's completely different. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's just I think like because a game like that, you're trying to sell a game like that this day and age, it's got to be indie. Like, there's no way a AAA developer is going to make a rhythm game like that and try to sell it to you. Well, okay, wait a minute. I lied. Miku Hatsune, the Project Diva games, do that. So I guess I'm wrong. There is a small niche for it. So
I don't know how, like, maybe that game has a huge budget behind it. I don't know.
What, the Miku Hatsune games?
Yeah.
They do not.
Yeah, so it's not like it's AAA or anything.
Nah. But, I mean, that's the most... I'd say, besides Just Dance, that's probably the most niche, popular rhythm game you're going to get.
Does that studio still exist? I know they made the Persona dancing game, yeah?
Dancing All Night? I believe they shuttered.
That's what I thought.
I could be wrong, but that's the last I heard of them. I believe they did shutter, so... But I think Sega did a couple of those in-house.
I mean, the tech's already there. They probably just...
Yeah, they just took, like, whatever. So, it works. So long as they hold that license, there's never not going to be a Project Diva game. But, yeah, Project Rap Rabbit, if Parappa the Rapper creator slash... Oh, the other creator was the guy who did Gitaru Man, I believe. I misquoted the last podcast. I believe I said that it was someone else that I didn't know that. But yeah, I believe the other creator that the Parappa Rapper creator is working with is the Gitaru Man guy. So if either one of those creators working on a game sounds interesting to you, I'd go check out this Project Rap Rabbit trailer, which, by the way, you could probably find in the description of this video if you're watching on YouTube. I thought I'd mention that because I didn't.
Where else would they be watching?
I don't know. In case this ever gets uploaded to something else, so I just gotta let them know. Check out the links in the description and the timestamps. It's all there for you. But moving on to our next story, Megaman Legacy Collection 2 is coming out with mixed reactions.
Mixed.
Some people...
Wait, why is it mixed?
I don't know. Maybe it's because it only has 4 games in it.
Well, to be fair, it should have been all in one, kind of like... Okay, you know how that they had that one Mega Man
Megaman X
on?
Collection.
Yeah, all that stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, it should have been like that.
Aren't some of these like SNES games though?
The 7 is a SNES game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 is a PlayStation.
Tax.
So.
PlayStation, Saturn, 9 and 10 were
And the
new.
first collection was all NES?
What was that?
Was the first collection all NES games?
Yeah, 1 through 6.
Makes a little bit more sense.
But, no, not really.
People are greedy, man. That's the reason why.
Like, they... but it should have just been a Mega Man Legacy Collection, just 1 through 10. I know they lose money by not being able to make a second collection, but at the same time, it just seems weird. Just like, there's only 4 games in there. Well, granted, Mega Man 8 is my favorite of the original Mega Man games, not counting X. I love 8. But even then, that's the PS1
I just wonder,
port.
since they are going to have like a Mega Man 8, I wonder if it's going to have those exclusive stuff that the Saturn and... No?
Nope.
Based on PlayStation version?
PlayStation port.
Damn.
Yep. You really want those bonus stages, gotta get the Saturn version. Gotta fight Woodman and... What was it? Woodman and... Was it Cutman? Cutman and Woodman, I believe?
Yeah.
That was cool. But
That's okay.
yeah.
They have Clown Man. That's all that matters.
Clown Man.
Yes.
That's what he does.
Hey, Clown Man.
What does he say? Oh, I'll see you in my dreams. Or was that Bubbleman? Or was that... I forget. Wow, whatever. I forget who said that.
It's Sword Man, too.
I love 8.
Man.
8 is so good. Especially that ice level with the jump, slide. Everyone's favorite level.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I start playing that game again, right, I'm probably gonna die a lot in that area because I don't remember the pattern.
It's pretty rough. You know what else is rough for a lot of people, but not me?
What's that?
The original Xbox Duke controller, which is coming to Xbox One and PC. That's it.
It's I forgot what the company that was making it.
Looks like the company's name is Hyperkin.
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, that company.
You guys sound familiar? You guys sound familiar with that?
They made the weird-looking fight pad thing.
I think I know what you're talking. As soon as you said weird-looking fight thing, I think I immediately knew what you were talking about.
It looks like a SNES pad, but it's a fight pad.
Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much all there's to say on it. If you like the Xbox Duke controller like me, then good news. If not, then don't get it and move on with your life. Maybe get a wife.
I just like the analogs on the Duke.
The Duke was just so comfortable to hold.
All right, Mr. Big and Tall.
That is my life, actually.
Shopping the
Sucks.
Big and Tall section?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Now my secret's out. Did you guys know that the PS2 .hack GU games are getting a PS4 and PC remaster called Last Recode?
Yep,
I did hear about that.
I did.
So what do you guys think about that? Actually, I'm curious, which one of you guys are actually familiar with the .hack games? I'm sure both of you are, right?
I played the first series, not these ones.
Yeah, same here.
That's why
Yeah,
I'm kinda
this
interested in
guy.
this.
Yeah, okay.
I could never like find the GU series because they were like rare. Same thing with the first series.
Yeah, the originals are pretty rare now too. Well, they're not crazy priced, but they are pretty expensive.
Come at a pretty penny. Yeah, I mean, it's a HD remaster with new elements and systems. It's gonna have all this fancy new stuff. So if you're into .hack, getting dry over here. .hack GU, you should probably check this thing out. Looks like it might be able to deliver some good stuff to you from the past.
It'll be in my library of PC games eventually.
Eventually. They always do. They always wind up there. SEGA seems up to bring in Yakuza and Persona on PC. You guys hear about that one?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Bert is like getting super excited, mostly for the Persona.
Wow, I'm not gonna get too excited yet until they actually announce something.
I mean, if they said it's on the list of things we're gonna do on PC, or it's on the
Yeah,
PC
but
list, it's
Is the
gonna
game
happen.
coming out soon? That could really hurt the company.
You're not wrong. They're
Who
about
knows
to
what
take
they'll
a
decide.
they're about to take a huge loss with this Valkyria Revolution.
Except they'll have your $40.
They're not.
Oh, they will.
I hope they get money off a rental.
this game comes with every podcast.
It's because you
podcast.
bring it up. You did it every single time. You make it a point of bringing it up. I never bring it up.
Fine.
I've never brought up. We have 2 running gags at the moment. 2. Actually 3.
What are those?
I mentioned breeding season, there it goes. You mentioned
God
Valkyria
damn.
Revolution, and Scoots gets the business somehow, or talks about getting the business, or receives the business via story that one of us tells.
You asshole.
I mean,
Is this how I, is this how you view me?
you're you're the world's punching bag.
I know I give you and Bert the most entertaining experiences ever when I play a damn game.
Pretty much. Like,
Whether it's Hammerwatch, Spelunky, Zelda, big scumbag.
like I said, you're one of the few people that make me consistently laugh my ass off every time. I become a giggly bastard whenever you're around.
Stealing my youth. Stop it.
I can't help it. Stop being so freaking good.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say stop being so peppery, but okay, yeah.
Keep that pepper up.
I know you're stealing my soul here.
I know.
You're not even ginger.
And it tastes good.
Stop it.
So Persona coming on PC would be very interesting because that would mean
I mean, Atlas has a PC game.
wait, they don't have it. Oh,
They'll just put Persona 1 on PC.
The Atlas USA publishes games on PC, but they've never made one.
Like I said, they'll
wasn't
just put
Persona 4
1.
Arena on PC?
No, that was before fighting games like that started coming over.
Oh, okay.
Before it was just Capcom.
All right then. Yakuza being on PC would just be like, well,
Maybe
all
they
right
find
then.
an audience.
You know, maybe.
On PS4.
Well, I mean, Sleeping Dogs and Grand Theft Auto are still a thing on PC, so immediately when they see that game, they're like, this is not Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, don't worry. People are mad at Grand Theft Auto right now, so maybe.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
yeah, that is true.
Is that something we should talk about real briefly?
I guess
I don't
we can talk
know.
about it.
What is that? What's that about?
Rockstar took down or did a cease and desist on the one of the most popular modding communities for Grand Theft Auto.
Uh-oh. Why?
Yeah, Take-Two, their parent company, because
Double Lariat.
they're attacking everything because they want to stop hackers from hacking into GTA Online, because that's where they make a shit ton of money.
Oh.
And this mod had nothing to do with online, and they're still attacking it.
Okay, it's just like everything gets wiped.
Yeah, like Torch Seeker Earth or whatever it's called.
Yeah, salt the earth.
Destroy everything that could possibly be what we're trying to kill.
Yep, that's exactly what that is. Just purge it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now. Now I feel caught up.
Kind of like the whole like webcam thing. They wanted to do it a specific way, but someone else will just do it some other way.
Yep,
and ruin the experience. Yeah.
Chat roulette became a whole different website once people started to realize you could do dick things all the time.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean
Don't do it.
I think that was a game once. I think it was on a TV show or something like that. Like, how long can we stay on chat roulette before a dick shows up? And I think the record was like two different rooms before they hit a dick. But I digress. Xbox is getting new avatars in fall, and they actually look good.
Is the Xbox app on PC getting them?
I sure hope so, because I would like to have an avatar that doesn't look like a in-betweener on a... There's nothing quite that looks quite like the avatar, the current avatars. So I don't know what to describe it like. Claymation people, I guess?
They look better than me's.
Oh, yeah? What? No.
What?
Wow. Look, here's what the underside of a shoe of an avatar looks like.
That's a classic.
That's a great one. Like, yeah, I like the look of the new avatars. I think they have a kind of a... I'm a fan of stylized things anyway, like realism is fine and all, but like the old ones weren't even realistic looking, but like, I don't know, they look fine. What do you guys think?
I like the old ones, yeah, and the new ones look like definitely look way better.
I mean, it's just that the old ones were so limited. Like, you had the whole dot eye thing. They don't actually have, they don't have like pupils, like the whites of eyes. It's just like Charlie Brown people. I guess that's what I wanted to say was the Black Nyack people. Charlie Brown people.
Wait, what?
What?
I think
you know, Reggie says Nintendo's going to support. We already talked about that. So that's it for the gaming news.
There's something I wanted to add.
Go on.
Forgot.
Way to go.
We should move on to the other news, unless you have something in the gaming news you want to talk about.
Go on. I completely forgot what I was going to say.
Was it involving the 3DS?
No.
Okay.
You'll eventually remember. Oh, there
Killer
we go.
Instinct is coming to Steam.
Oh my god, really?
And that's an interesting thing because it's a Microsoft product.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean I gotta buy it again?
No.
We don't know. They haven't announced
wait.
details. You probably will.
I was going to say that.
If you wanted it on Steam anyway. But it'll be interesting to see if they have crossplay between the two.
I highly doubt it.
It would have to, though. Like, what would the point be?
I don't know, get more eyes on it? Because I remember a lot of people, if it's not on Steam, they're not seeing it.
Yeah, and there's like Call of Duty, when they released on the both versions on the Windows Store and Steam, they couldn't talk to each other, so...
Right.
That'll be interesting to see.
I remember the Windows Store version has like completely separate.
Yeah, it had like 200 people that were online ever.
Yeah, I remember you. Did we talk about that? That was funny.
We might have.
That's funny.
No, I don't think we have.
Man, that was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, just the fact that you buy the Windows 10 version is like, well, you're fucked. Welcome to the tiny population of people who bought it actually on the Windows 10 store.
To be fair, Killer Instinct was technically free.
Yeah, but
yeah,
Ultimate Packs and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did not know that. Was this just announced? Is that breaking news?
It was announced at CEO, the tournament that was going on last weekend, not the current weekend.
Nice. Yes. Yes. I agree. Last weekend was a hell of a week.
Is this a tournament with WWE Xavier Woods against?
It was the wrestling themed one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was good. Good stuff.
My favorite part was the
finals?
half-ass spinneroonie.
That ripped it.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
It's pretty good. Oh, what about the finals? Because I think I missed that. I only got to see up to the half-ass spinneroonie.
Because they haven't happened yet.
Oh.
But they have. Because this is totally after the weekend.
Why are you trying to out the podcast dates?
I'm not saying anything.
Why are you trying to do that?
How about the other news?
It's on Monday. Isn't it crazy how Alex Valle won the CEO?
Wow. It's probably not going to happen, seeing how he's not there.
Huh?
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy how Justin Wong...
I was going to say, he's busy playing ARMS.
Isn't it crazy how Justin Wong showed up out of nowhere, DDT'd Xavier Woods through the table, and then won?
How about those Oreo-os?
Yeah,
So other news... Oreo-os are making a comeback. I can't wait to sink my teeth into it. Again.
Not before, trying the jelly donut Oreos.
Never.
Try it.
The only time I'm eating Oreos is in my cereal. Bert, are you gonna try it?
No. I'll report back.
You're an old man now. You can't have that much sugar in your system. You'll die. Me, I've been stealing youth. I've been stealing enough of Scoots' youth that I can eat the cereal and be fine.
Stop it!
I currently have
to get my spunk back.
The best part is I want the listeners to imagine right now. I'm like 3 states away from them right now. I have one of those giant like overly curly straw things going from my window through my house all the way across the states. Going into the back of Scoots' neck right now. I'm just draining
Stop doing the Kirby thing.
The youth from him.
Stop doing the Kirby thing.
Just one of those crazy long like straws. Just like
stop sucking. Stop it. Stop it.
It's so good. But yeah, Oreos are coming back. I'm never been this legitimately happy about hearing a cereal coming back on the market. Bert, you said something interesting last time when we talked about it off the cast.
Did I?
Yeah, you said I would die if I ate it because I'm old now.
Oh, well, yeah, because you tried the Rice Krispie treat cereal.
That was way too sweet.
This is going to be that sweet, too.
I know, but I need to experience. I need to taste it one more time. It was such a good cereal. The only way it's gonna be disappointing is if they change like the recipe, which they probably are, because different standards from whatever the time that cereal. Well, the last time that cereal was on the shelf was when I was in Missouri with you guys. Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah,
right there?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Stop freaking out.
No, don't worry about it. Well, you know what time it is, though.
I gotta say, though, before we continue.
Mm-hmm.
This is way too much Black Nyack.
Yeah.
All I see is cards now. All I see is cards. Oh, everything is cards.
I'm gonna be dreaming about Black Nyack tonight.
Credit card.
Credit card. Like, I'm sorry, Bert. Is this not what you wanted? Is this not what you want?
It's great.
This is what you wanted, right? An all Black Nyackast.
I made 4,000. Shit.
I've made so much money. I can't. Okay. We weren't supposed to acknowledge the Black Nyack. Oh.
Thanks, Bert.
That's funny. I like how we're all thinking it, but we didn't want to say anything. Oh man, that's good. Don't worry, guys. We're almost done. This definitely makes up for not having a week of podcasts. This is double the length of You want to know where we're at right now?
Go for it.
3 hours 10 seconds.
Really?
And
we were
counting.
like 7 hours.
Oh, 3 hours 25 minutes and 10 and
We've been
counting.
playing Black Nyack for 3 hours.
Yup.
What has the world come to?
Look, you wanted a Black Nyackast, Bert. You got a Black Nyackast. You now.
I think we have to tell this fucking cat stop scumbagging us.
He keeps like I've lost so much money, but gotten so much in exchange. Okay, we're at the final stretch, boys. Just hang in there. Jesus, we might. You know what? I think we deserve a break after this. I think we should take a month off the podcast.
Oh shit!
Like holy
week off.
Jesus, man! Like you see what we do?
No. We're good. We're good.
Are you sure?
I think we had to do some, questions and answer sessions.
Yeah, we have to do a podcast next week also to make up to get it back.
No, this is last week's and this week's and next week's. Maybe. You know what? I need a Snickers. I'm not myself and I'm hungry. Okay.
Keep going.
Q&A session, my favorite part of the podcast. If you guys would like to send us your Black Nyacks, send it to Monday Night Black Nyackast at blacknyack.com. That's mondaynightwolfcast@gmail.com. I'm losing my mind. Our first question comes in from 32 time in a row, man, Jin the Wolf. Thank you so much. If you're listening right now, Jin, how have you survived for 3 hours? But he writes in, I'm not that funny, but it makes me happy when my questions almost makes you guys think and laugh together. You've asked a bunch of those, so we appreciate all the questions you've asked.
We do appreciate it.
Seriously, thank you. His question, not sure if this podcast will be before or after E3. Oh, it's after E3, all right. If it hasn't been announced or revealed this year at E3, what is one unexpected franchise you'd hope to see get a new entry or a remake altogether? So I guess we can answer this either way. It's just we already know the results now. Me?
Let's answer it this way.
Okay.
If someone remade a game, what would you want?
I'm trying to think, honestly, because
Hey,
other...
Bert. Breath of Fire
Which one? Or the whole series?
series.
Even Dragon Quarter?
God, why? Why do you do this? Why do you do this to me? This cat is such an asshole.
He's stealing your youth as well.
I will throw all the KFC double downs in the world.
Oh. I guess since he brought up Dragon's Quarter, since he brought up Breath of Fire, I will bring up the Shining games. Done by the old studio.
Okay.
By the old studio. I had to put that in there because I know where you were going. I knew you were going to chime in.
Cat. Stop winning. You're not allowed to win.
Honestly, this E3 kind of got a lot of the things I wanted. I'm a new Monster Hunter,
Yeah,
two new Monster Hunter.
That is
On
definitely
consoles / PC is great.
Mm-hmm. We got a fighter I'm actually excited about now that Infinite dropped the ball, so...
still getting Infinite.
Yeah.
I need the statues, man.
Man, that makes that even more disappointing that collector's edition is not going to live up to the...
I never did tell you. I do have this Dark Souls statue behind me.
You did.
Oh,
The Power Pose guy.
Yes, the power stance that you don't know about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we got a sweet timer.
Yeah, something's going down over there.
Oh no, something bad's gonna happen.
Woohoo!
We gotta play more. We gotta scumbag this thing.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, because we did this after E3, I think a lot of the things we were probably thinking about beforehand were probably thrown out the window once we saw certain games confirmed. So,
Right.
Honestly, we can't answer that question that well.
I think we were expecting, or at least I know you guys wanted like the Switch version of Smash.
Yeah, that's what I was really
A lot of people wanted that, but it didn't happen.
It did not happen.
And I guess another thing would have been XX for the US for Monster Hunter.
Yep.
Yeah.
But instead, we got an announcement that's not only is it not happening, but it's not in the plans until.
I'm
later.
gonna say maybe it'll happen during close to like Tokyo Game Show when they do their little. And I know they do a Nintendo Direct before that too. Started doing it.
Yeah. Honestly, one of my dream things right now, it's got to sound weird coming from me, I would love to see Sega embrace, like they did with Sonic Mania, with Streets of Rage, have the Streets of Rage remake people make an official Streets of Rage game.
What about if they hired like the fan people to do one?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, hire the Streets
Oh.
of Rage remake people to do the new Streets of Rage.
I see. I
Yeah.
thought you meant like the original Streets of Rage team. Like if they
No,
still
no,
existed.
no. They're gone. But yeah, that's kind of what I want. When I saw Mania, when I saw a game like that, it's just like made by the fans. I'm like, they could do this with all their other franchises. Well, at least the ones that people cared enough to do a fan remake of.
Spinball?
That's never been done. I mean, if you want, Vert, since you know you're working on game design, maybe you could fix the game and make it playable.
Yeah,
Make it
it's
modded.
playable.
Yeah. Okay, Vert. You play it sometime on stream, and I'll watch.
I'd love to.
Great. It's a date. So that is that question. Thank you, Jen. Hopefully we answer your question. I mean, was there anything else you wanted to add to that?
No, I'm
I
good.
mean, remake, the only thing I'd really want is the original Nier. That's about
Yeah,
it.
you did want that by anybody in particular, or?
I mean, the only company that would probably do it at this point would be Platinum.
You'd be down for that? A Platinum-made Nier remake?
Yeah.
Okay. You used to not like Platinum before, but I guess ever since Automata,
I like
you're...
good Platinum. I don't like
Of
bad
course
Platinum.
you do.
You tell me Star Fox is a
silly
good
man.
game?
It's a good game buried behind bad controls that Nintendo forced them to do. I could see there was potential in there.
You think they're gonna port that to the?
Oh. If they do, I hope they take away the motion controls and just make it like...
I think Star Fox is now officially dead. Dead. Re-dead.
It happened again. Hey, look, Crystal didn't kill it this time. Our next question comes in from Gabe, who asked, could the villain of Forces be a brainwashed alternate dimension Silver? Also, do you think the Sonic the movie that was announced a few years ago is still in production or quietly canceled?
Is that the one that was made by Sony?
Yep. The same people who are making the Emoji movie. And made all those
great.
Smurfs movies and Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, you just remind me about the Emoji movie. That didn't even come out.
Nope, not yet.
Oh!
That movie looks awful. So yeah, to answer the second question, I guess I'll start with that one. No, the Sonic movie is definitely still in production, and yes, it's going to be the worst movie ever. And I'm going to be the first person in line to see it. I'm trying to think, are they also the ones doing the Monster Hunter movie?
Forgot that existed as well.
Mm-hmm. Every game's getting a movie this gen.
I remember before, like when World was just trademarked and they had announced it, we were talking about maybe it's based off the movie.
Yeah! Oh,
That'd be real bad.
That would have been really bad, like the licensed version of Monster Hunter based on the shitty movie.
Dude, bro, movie.
Like, I think the worst games are like the game based on the licensed movie based on the game.
Oh,
Like Street Fighter the
okay.
movie. The game.
Oh, that was a super slap to the face. You remember that one Street Fighter movie?
Which one? There's been a lot.
Legend of Chun-Li.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna go and eat some cornbread now.
Yeah. Let's not forget our favorite, though.
What's that?
The, God, the Resident Evil movies. Based on the hit game. Why haven't they made a licensed
Actually,
game on the...
Some of those movies weren't entirely bad, even though I love the last one just because of what they did with Wesker. It made me laugh.
Don't worry,
He dies.
Scoots.
He dies by a metal door slamming into his ankle.
Don't worry, they're doing a reboot on that soon.
Yeah. You know what happens when you say reboot, right?
Yep. Blue people show up on my screen. Yep. And the first question, could the villain of Forces be a brainwashed alternate version of Silver? I doubt it, because in the gameplay shown at E3, Silver was there talking. So I highly doubt it's Silver. But alternate dimension Silver, maybe. I did notice the alternate dimension, so maybe. But Silver can't control digital stuff. It looks like the villain of the Forces is controlling digital stuff.
Oh.
His name is Infinite, apparently, so, yeah. I don't know what the deal is with that. I guess we'll just have to find out. Thank you for the question, Gabe. We got another question in from Brian. Hi, Brian. I love doing that because I know it weirds him out. What are you guys more excited about? Metroid 4 or Fire Emblem or Monster Hunter? That's rough. And I didn't hit the thing.
What?
Don't worry about it. Metroid 4, Fire Emblem or
Well, I guess Fire Emblem between that and Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I'd say Monster Hunter between those three. Because I assume when he's talking about Metroid 4, he means Prime 4, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how much you don't like Prime.
So I don't like Prime, so that's a definitely mark off. Fire Emblem, I like it, but not as much as Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter for me.
And Monster Hunter's on PC, so it's already better.
So that's a Monster Hunter from all of us. Might as well just...
I am interested in whatever the Switch Fire Emblem will be.
Yeah.
Not Warriors?
True. Well, they've announced they're doing a regular one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah,
And
you're right.
There's also that Shin Megami game coming out on there.
Oh, yeah, Shin Megami...
anniversary one or whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
So
no details, though, so...
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, we might as well rebrand ourselves to be like a Monster Hunter podcast. Once the PC version comes out, we can do that.
Yeah, you can do your podcast based on Monster Hunter.
Welcome to the Monday Night Monster Hunter cast. Can't wait for that day.
Throw some KFC double downs everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the question, Brian. And finally, holy crap, we get to the final question from Baked Potato. What's the most embarrassing thing you have ever been caught watching? I think this one's an obvious setup.
Oh.
Okay, let's just put it this way. Let's not do the obvious answer if that is the case.
Oh,
let's make it interesting. Let's make it interesting.
Queen's Blade. That's interesting,
That's close enough.
I mean, that's fan service, isn't it? I wouldn't say that's outright.
I mean, no. I mean, no. I've only seen like 2
forget.
episodes.
Is that
later?
I was gonna say, is that an ecchi? Like the whole?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Did they actually show anything, or is it like?
Pretty sure there's at least topless nudity.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say because I thought that was just like DOA style, like skimpy but never shows anything.
I'm pretty sure it does. Just the top though.
No, I guess that's fine.
I guess Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball would be another one too. That's kind of awkward to play in public.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the first one.
Oh, when you're younger.
It's a hard one. I can't really think of anything that I've been caught watched.
And for me, that one's obvious. For me, it's that I really don't have shame. Like, I don't care if people know what I'm watching. So, I'm not really affected by that, so...
I wish I had a better answer, but I can't really think of anything.
Yeah, I mean... I'm trying to think, what's Oh, I know. That's the obvious, though. I mean, it wasn't...
What is it?
I told you guys about this. It was the whole when we were in middle school. Well, not us, but when I was in middle school, and how we all thought we were smart because we were like, you know, that was when Google searching and everything was brand new, because we, you know, internet and everything when we were younger. So we Googled, it wasn't me, it was somebody in the class Googled Dragon Ball X or something like that. It was Dragon Ball X, because I thought maybe he thought it was a new series or something, but it wound up taking us to like this Dragon Ball themed hentai site, and all the minds were blown, including mine. I was like, I told you guys this before. I was like, they make official. This is I can't. A wooden gun. And I was like, this is amazing. But secretly, little did we all know that the teacher had been watching us watching that the whole time. Because they had that whole, you know, the PC Peek thing?
Yeah.
Where it shows what all the students are looking at? Yeah, didn't know that at the time. That was a funny thing.
I have a similar thing to that.
I was going to say, the weird thing is the teacher never talked to us about it. I found out because
They probably don't want to.
Yeah, because the only way I found out was because I was walking past his desk, and I was looking at his monitor to see what he was looking at, and I was like, what's that? And I look over, I'm like looking out to what everybody's doing on their monitors, I'm like, he can see what we're all doing. And I was like, holy shit, not doing that anymore. But yeah, I imagine that was an uncomfortable subject for the teacher. Like, I don't know.
He didn't even catch it also, depending on how long you were there.
Oh, it was computer labs, dude. We were there for a while. We weren't working on computer labs, we were browsing.
He was probably like, huh.
The teacher himself was like, I didn't know this existed.
Yeah, you don't want to know what he was doing.
Guys, I'll be right back. I got a parent-teacher conference to go to real quick. What's your story, Bert?
I think it was like middle schoolish. We were always told to use like certain search engines or whatever because they knew they were safe. And there's one called Dogpile.
Yeah, I remember that. Dogpile.
So that's the one we always had to use.
Mm-hmm.
But me and my partner accidentally typed in Doggy Pile. That was a different site.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, we closed out of that real quick.
Doggy Pile. All you needed was the GY, and it became something completely different.
Yep.
That's amazing. Were you at that point? Were you aware of that at that point, or was it just like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay,
no, definitely knew. Like we had to tell the teacher because just something that she knew.
Just to be in case.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And from then on, we weren't using that engine anymore. We were using something else.
Yeah, because that's funny when you think about it. Because yeah, that's a dangerous. Yeah, I remember Dogpile. I think that was actually the same thing with our school too. Now that you mention it, that's where I wound up using it, was at school, but I wound up taking it home. Now it's just Google.
Yeah.
I wonder if Dogpile still exists.
It might. I'm not gonna check the other one though.
Yeah, I might after the podcast is over. I feel I deserve a break. But other than that, we all told our story. So, I mean, I do have one more, but it's again another obvious one.
Go for it. May as well.
Yeah, might as well.
5 minutes playing Black Nyack.
Sorry, Bert. Are you not having fun?
No, go on. Tell the story.
No. You want to end the podcast? We could go ahead and end right now.
No,
we can just go straight. All right. Well, in gym class, it was the same thing. A different school, though. You know, we're all military brats here, so we all move a lot. So I was in England at that point, and what they had was, you know, every single class you had that one guy in it, the one guy who had a dad or something like that had their porn around. And they didn't hide it, so that kid wound up taking it to school and showing everybody. And that kid was the talk of the town. No, just me?
It was one of my friend's brothers, but yeah, same concept.
Yeah, just like, you know, that guy. The one that shows up and everybody's like, he's the guy that has the thing. But yeah, it was, he had brought, I didn't know they made playing card versions of those.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he brought playing card versions of those to school, and it was a gym class. I remember this specifically because I did get caught. Yeah, he had brought those, and someone in the gym class told the teacher, and he was, I guess, showcasing it off like, "Hey, everybody, gather around over here. Take a look at this." Peeking his backpack open and showing everybody. Next thing you know, two giant ass hands like slam on the lockers beside me and everybody else. And we're like, "What the fuck?" And we turn around, the coach is right there, like in our face. He's beat ass red and he's fucking livid. It's like, "Everybody to my office now!" It's like a drill instructor. Used to be an old drill instructor, so he's fucking loud and really like huge. Yeah, that wasn't a fun time. That's the locker room story. See, Scoots, I also get the business sometimes. Well, that's it. That's it for the questions. Thank you, Baked Potato. Boys, I think we've earned a little rest here.
well, that's something really funny. I started out with 8,000, right? Now I'm like 15,000.
I also started off with 7,000. I now am bordering on 1,500,000, 15,000. I can't count anymore. Please help us.
10K, and I have.
Please help us.
Reveals themselves.
Please wait. Please help.
Black
I can't.
Now have 21,000.
I've doubled my money. I've tripled my money almost from 7,000 to 18,000. God damn. Holy. Okay, let's. Final stretch. Okay, so that was the E3 Monday Night Cast, Wolfcast, the Nyackast, Nyack E3 Cast. What are you guys doing until the next podcast, whenever the freak that may be? We might just reset.
Not Black Nyack.
Probably
Definitely not.
here.
Oh.
You're still gonna be here playing Black Nyack?
Well, the Steam Summer Sale's coming up.
Yep.
It is.
Everyone's gonna get the
So
business.
who knows what we'll be playing?
That's true. You might start seeing playthroughs popping up on the channel. Maybe not.
Oh.
Nope.
I'll be watching you play something.
Nope. What are you implying? What are you implying? Because I think I know what you're getting at.
We're gonna have a little revolution.
You motherfreaker.
Civilization.
I guess that would be coming out. Yeah, because we're definitely delaying the podcast again until we're back on track. Not this week's podcast. Wait, yeah, this week's podcast we're gonna delay.
Well, we're technically on a new schedule now, I guess.
No, if we skip 2 weeks again, we'll be back on the schedule we were
We're
before.
not skipping 2 weeks.
No?
No.
Oh, come
That's
on,
just how
man.
you start to the point where SLR happens again.
Oh no, you referenced it again.
Yeah. Do you want this to turn into that? You gotta keep the schedule. We only did one exception because of this E3.
So what are you saying? We're doing a podcast this week again? To get back? Or what?
We can do that.
No. I mean, we don't have to. If you
It would be
want to,
really.
you
How
can.
about if we do it really short? Like if we make it like a 30-minute podcast. That's basically our weeks and
Or
what we've.
we can just do it 2 weeks from now, like usual.
That's what I was saying.
I thought you meant like skip the next week also.
No, I meant
Okay,
next
yeah,
week.
That's fine.
I don't do shit.
That's fine.
Except for this
All right.
one.
What you got going on this week, Justin?
I'm nothing really, honestly.
I better
Oh, fuck! God,
I want to hear you say it.
Me and Bird are gonna be playing Valkyrie Revolution. You happy now?
Thank you.
All right. Stay tuned for that. That disaster.
Black Nyack!
let's turn off the podcast. Let's turn the game off.
We can't turn it off until you hit stop.
Okay. So yeah, we pretty much talked about our podcast plans. We're supposed to do that off the cast, but we're so fucking done
What
at
are you
this
doing
point.
this week, Scoots?
Yeah, what are you doing this?
What am I doing this week?
We're not supposed to reference the Black Nyack.
Let's see. Probably gonna be building someone else's computer again.
Oh shit!
Oh shit again. Everyone's just doing it now. Everyone is just wanting the fucking computer. Everyone wants to take Scott to Scoots to Micro Center.
Some more Micro Center chip?
Probably.
Black
Wouldn't be
Nyack.
surprised.
Buy Steam cards?
And then there's gonna be
Black Nyack.
more black. No, I'm kidding.
Who knows?
gonna
We
be-
might have more Black Nyack in the future if this goes over well.
This is why this game's not coming to the US.
this reason right here, because this is it. Now you guys know. Holy crap! You know, if we hang on for another 8 seconds, we'll hit the 4-hour mark.
All right. See, what else I'm going to do is Steam Summer Sale. You're all gonna get, all of you.
I guess this is what we get for me.
Too.
Yep. If you all went in on some of this Steam sales shit, hit us up at mondaynightwolfcast@gmail.com.
Don't say
You're all gonna get the business. Buy my
I like how you always.
nunchucks.
I
All
like
of
how
you.
you always have to say don't say that because you're like the
People will
PR person.
believe you.
I'm sorry. Don't believe me. I was joking. We're not gonna get you in on that Steam shit.
I'm gonna pull those TI nunchucks. The business. You're gonna get all that water.
I'm down. Okay, it's been 4 hours.
Are you down to clown though?
It's 5:30 a.m.
It's been 4. it's now the 20th. Holy crap! My bladder is so full, dude. I've been drinking water the whole time. I can't get up, dude. I feel like it's gonna leak if I get up. I can't end. Yes, 2 bottles are empty, dude. I'm gonna leak if I get up.
There you go.
I can't end the podcast. I'm scared to get up.
Hopefully I get a black neck so I just go black neck.
Play me out, Nyack.